people are really gonna watch this,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, you ready?
I'm not ready. Are they ready? What's up? What's up? This is your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. And I'm here with my biological, we realized we had to say this.
I know, right?
My biological sister, Sofia Vergara.
Hey, it's your girl SoFab, and
Oh, me. Oblio. Oblio.
Yeah. So it was brought to our attention by Millie Vaughn. Like, is that really your sister? Really your sister? Yeah, that's really my sister. Like,
yes,
all the pictures in the intro, that's really us.
mm-hmm. Too black, too strong.
Yeah, go back and look at those pictures. But whatever.
It's all good. It is Friday, y'all.
We made it.
I was gonna say, is anybody happy about that?
Not until I get on my pajamas and fuzzy socks, man.
Okay.
When I get that on, then I'll just go, just to hear that damn alarm clock go off at 7 o'clock tomorrow. But it's okay. It's all right.
All right.
We're gonna be good.
We are gonna be
I'm
great.
gonna enjoy tonight when I get home. What about y'all?
I am so thankful that it's Friday.
Okay.
I can't express it enough. And it's not because of TDS, because I love TDS. I love the fact that you guys are always consistently hanging with us. It's just a day job, my guy.
Word.
Kicks my ass.
You know, I feel you because I'm so tired of y'all kids. I can't even tell you how tired I am of y'all kids. Matter of fact, let me tell you how
All
tired
right.
I am of y'all kids.
You didn't even ask. Oh, you good with your Friday?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It was really good.
Okay.
I'm just
Good.
thankful that it's over and I don't have to answer anybody who calls. So
There we go.
yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Sounds good.
So these kids.
These kids are failing so bad in school. I said it, that today is finals. So let me explain how our schedule goes. Some schools are 8 periods.
Mm-hmm.
You take those classes all year long, 40 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
The school that we're at, you take your class for 90 minutes and you only have it for half a year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's full term credits, meaning if you fail for the year.
Right.
Well, these little iglets, they figure because they know that they have to pass. You have to pass them, right? So you have to find a way for these students to pass. So here's what they decided to do. We're just going to get in trouble during the final so that we don't have to sit in here because we ain't ready for it. And then we'll go with you and sit in your room.
How does that work out for them?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is they have to retake the test
Mm-hmm.
on the retake day. And if they end up failing that, then they go into something that is distant learning. So basically they learn on the computer.
Are you serious?
Or they can go to summer school. And if you learn it on the computer, it's literally like something that kids with tablets be playing with. It's really simple. And you just burn through it and get it done.
So what's the point of even going to school?
Child left behind. Huh?
Yeah, what's the point of going to school? I might as well just skip out on the final and do that.
They know that. And the grade for the final is like less than 20%.
What?
Wow.
So if you do all your work,
You don't need to take your final.
you can opt out of taking your final. Like, so if you got an A,
What is happening?
if you have an A going into it and you don't want to take your final and because you're going to get a B if you fail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can opt out of it.
Interesting.
And this
certain
is why.
ones, certain ones. Now,
Okay.
the ones that are by the state that are required for you to pass, like English and math,
Yes.
you have to take those.
Okay.
But some of the elective ones, you can opt out.
Okay, that's fair. You know,
It's
because
not.
there's some stuff that when I go back and think about finals, I'm like, this wasn't necessary. Like a gym final, really.
Yeah. Well, they had to do that. Well, not today, but that'll be next week. But yeah, you got to do that.
That is insane. And then you wonder why so many people in our generation have anxiety and depression because their life depended on that final. And some kids just weren't good test takers. So they may have done very, very well in the class with their presentations, all stuff like that. But being a test taker, it's like they essentially just bombed. That's one of the reasons why people hated SATs.
Right.
Absolutely.
And now you have schools that don't even require SAT scores.
Which burns my damn grits because what?
Mm-hmm. I mean, SAT's way apart in as far as how much money you'll get from the university. But if you're just talking about entrance, there are a lot of schools that no longer require
or the ACT.
Yeah, they don't require it. And for athletes, it used to be you had to get an 820 or above, like you had to.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of brothers from the hood that didn't get that 820. Now, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the GPA requirement.
Tragic.
Do you know I still have nightmares about missed assignments and tests that I did not prepare for? And I'm 35 years old.
You're that type of person, though.
There we go again. Just like you called me an insurance agent yesterday.
Right.
He called me an insurance agent, girl.
She was like, I don't know. It's too much of a risk. Risk management agent.
By the way, our sex educator is in the building.
Ain't that a job? Risk management agent?
Yes.
That's what you are. You are a risk management agent because everything is like, well, let me calculate the risk.
I need to know A, B, and C.
Kim, we're going to get on this roller coaster. Let me research the track and the harnesses. Who made it?
Who created
How
this
long
design?
was this roller coaster in
Too
existence?
much shit has happened in my life.
Yeah, is the speed and the hill? Is the speed and heel trajectory proper? You be like, nigga, just get on the ride.
But everybody needs a friend like Kim.
Thank you, O.
Because you have reckless people like me. It's
that's my
you know what I'm
baby.
saying? So thank
My
you for
babies.
being the risk manager for us.
Thank you for being a friend. Oh, yeah.
We ordered a pizza.
Oh,
She said, yeah, I'm hungry.
yeah.
She took one slice, sat on her plate, and nibble, nibble. It's the type of person she is.
Yes.
Another story.
Anything else?
It's Friday. When we were little, could not get up to open up Christmas presents until she got up. Well, as you can see, she's not pressed for anything. She walks in one speed, she talks in one speed. and she's a risk management agent. So the rule was, I don't care what time you get up, but she better be with you.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I'm like, can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. So I'm looking at the clock. All right, 5 o'clock. Go lean in. Damn, she's still asleep. 6 o'clock. Damn, she's still asleep. 7 o'clock. She's still asleep. So I go for it, right? I ain't gonna lie. I hit the stairs, and my mom from the room, I know your ass better not go downstairs, and she's not with you. I go lean in her room, like, get up, it's Christmas time. No, I'm sleeping.
Leave me alone.
Please.
No, I'm sleeping. I'm like, get up.
No. Where are the toys going?
Then it gets even better. So I go downstairs. We finally get down there at about 9 o'clock. What kid wakes up at 9 on Christmas? So
Yes, come on.
we get down there
My girl.
about 9 o'clock. And so, I
Fully rested.
ravished through my gifts, open up my gifts, da-da-da-da. She would open up one gift,
Absolutely.
play with that one gift,
Mm-hmm.
and then when she got tired of playing with that gift, then go to the next
one.
gift. So everybody got their shit open, and she's just sitting there like, that one Barbie who has a partner who's wrapped the fuck up over here.
Absolutely. And he's waiting on me.
He's waiting.
Yeah.
You wait right
that
there.
guy can't get out the bag because she's playing with that one toy.
But what's wrong with savoring the flavor?
Thank you, OB.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's impulsive.
let it marinate just a little bit.
Allow me to enjoy my experience.
We're children. Oh, what in the hell?
Hey,
She's sipping coffee and shit.
It was cappuccino.
What the hell are we talking about? Like, I'm like, yeah, we got it. Yeah. Next toy. Girl.
And now your Christmas
She's
is over
over
in
there
15 minutes.
Oh, you savage.
La, 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 la,
Yeah.
la, 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 la.
She would take a break to eat breakfast. I'm like, eat breakfast? Who does this? These are real stories, man. This shit happened. And like, so, and then I'm looking at her and she's looking at me like, and you have the problem. And she does that now. So that takes me back to the pizza. Buy a whole pizza. You know, most people, let me get 2 slices, right? She's like, hold that side. I want this pizza.
Yep.
And I put it, and then she takes 1 piece of pizza. La la la, my own world. Got a
I don't see a problem here.
got a whole damn got a whole $18 pizza here. She's like, just 1 slice.
That's all.
you know, you got to savor the moment for what it
Thank
is.
you. Oh.
I understand impulsive decisions because I make a lot of those. However, when you find a satisfying moment, enjoy every bit.
Thank you, girl.
Yes, friend.
We are the exact opposite in that department.
Absolutely.
I'm 1,000 miles an hour to the wall.
Absolutely.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out
Like
later.
little kids walking into the
Yeah,
glass door.
Pretty much.
Oh,
She's
No.
like, you wouldn't have walked in that glass door. You would have walked 2 steps slower. I'm like, shut up.
I'm just saying. You know, allow me to move at my speed and do as
It
I
was
do. I don't
hilarious.
bother nobody.
When we went on vacation, I had a huge conversation about us growing up with my fiance. And I'm like, look, nobody's going to make her move faster than what she wants to move. I've never seen her move faster than what she wanted to move. Even when she played basketball, we're like, run. She's like, nope. This is as fast as you're going to get it. So
I didn't want to play.
So we happened to go to the grocery store, and all of us are walking to the grocery store at a certain pace. Like, we're going to get groceries because we're on vacation. Yeah. She was like, la, 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 la. We got in the store, and I'm like, she's going to go to I told my friend Chuck, she's going to go to the car. Why? Because too many people are moving too fast without a direction.
Yep.
Not even 2 minutes into the store.
What's the
Can I
plan?
have the keys?
yeah.
And then she goes right back, la, 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 in her world.
I'm gonna go sit down while y'all figure it out. And then guess what happened? Because there was no plan, niggas was hungry. What's the plan? What is the plan, y'all? That's all I'm asking. What's the plan?
I
Just
agree.
saying.
I like
The funny
to-
part is I know her. So I don't get mad. I used to get mad. Like, what's wrong with you? Live life.
Oh, I am.
She's like, who said I'm not having fun? In my world. La, 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 la.
Because it's Kim's world.
Yeah, just love me for me and I love you for you.
Period.
Never seen the nigga run.
Because why?
She's 35. I've never seen her take off.
Okay, first of all, what as a woman, a plus size woman in America with big ass titties and a big ass and big thighs, why am I running? Everything is slapping. Everything. slapping. Everything. And you want me to fucking run? Absolutely not. You better get this good mall walk.
The nice sprint. Yeah. Fast walk. Let's go. We're walking through the mall right now.
Yes. Running. Now my titties is like this. Absolutely not. Do not ask me to run.
Oh.
And that's why I hated that damn gym final, to take it back to what we were originally talking about. That's why I hated that gym final, because what are you asking me to do? I'm a vocal major. This is a school of performing arts and you're asking me to fucking run?
I need 1.5 miles.
Absolutely not. I would have went out for athletics and I did not do that. I'm a vocal major. La 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 la.
Okay.
That's what I do. Let's do vocal exercises. Do re mi
Was there
fa
a
sol
gym
la.
in that building?
Absolutely. It was beautiful. It was overlooking the river.
Really?
Mhm.
In a art school.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And we don't even have a damn basketball, football, baseball team, but yet you want us to have gym. What's the point? What is the point?
See, but that's the attitude these kids carry now. But about everything, what's the point? So if it doesn't make sense to them, they just don't do it. And you're like, damn, like, do you care about anything? You're like, no,
that's sad.
It is.
Since we're telling stories about these kids, it's a sad one. I told you, but I'll share it with y'all. So a young man had an art class, and he was like, "Coach, can you help me with the assignment?" I'm like, "Yeah, let me see what you got." So I get the assignment. I'm like, "I can't help you with this assignment." Well, why not? Because literally the first word says imagination. You have to use your imagination. I don't know what's in your mind. So whatever's in your mind, they want you to express it, and they want you to use colored pencils to do it. He looked at me with a straight face and was like, "Imaginations are for kids. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "But that's how you dream." And two other kids in my room was like, "Yeah, coach, ain't nobody trying to hear that imagination shit." Quote, ain't nobody trying to hear that imagination shit.
Oh, wow.
So what do they want? Did you ever like ask them what they wanted to do, like as far as career wise?
Yeah. Ain't no answers to that.
They don't know?
No.
Ain't no answers to that.
Huh.
That's dreaming. So like, there's like I tell people all the time, ignorance has a cadence. And I've learned it through the kids. This is not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not an Asian thing. It's none of that. It is just either you're ignorant or you're not. Because all the kids who come in my room, it's an array of students. Now, unfortunately, it's more black and brown kids than it is anything. But even the white ones and other nationalities that come carry the same cadence of ignorance. And it's sad because then it spreads from them to other children. So they shit on other kids' dreams.
Oh no, don't be a dream shitter.
I mean, I can say from my personal experience that has happened. Just from one going on to the next. However, do you think that the educational system plays a part in that?
Yes, it's set up like jail.
Absolutely.
God.
So when you're in there, in some of these schools, because some schools have started to change how they teach, but this school, like I tell them, it's very regimented. It's like jail, and so it has that feel where it's not like Kappa where kids can
be free.
It's not a
to express
place
themselves.
where kids are free. If you wear a hat in there, people are on you as soon as you walk through the door. Take your hat off, and it's like,
whoa.
Are we really caring about that when there's like 4 kids getting high in the bathroom right now?
Right.
Like, what? Let's pick and choose our battles.
Right.
But they make rules and they go with these rules. But in my mind, I do think that they need to change how you're teaching and bring back more trades because these kids are interested in making money now.
Yes.
So that long haul shit ain't real to them.
Right.
But like the shop class, where like the auto shop class, they like that because they can get certificates that qualify them to go work in garages right now.
Yeah.
So that fills up quick.
And there was actually this one movie we were watching while we were on vacation where the school that they shot in had an entire salon with full on like mannequin heads. They had nails and stuff like that. And with as many kids that I see that are involved in nails and loving the way that they are, that is a trade. You can immediately make money if you get good with it, but then you get your certificate and then boom, now you're a nail tech. So I don't understand why schools don't kind of build that into,
Well, because then now you'll have kids that don't go, and numbers is key. Numbers is how you get paid. That's how you get the funding. No different than jail. So the numbers have to make sense and they have to make it right.
But you don't think that would make them come? Like if they had like home ec?
Then they're going to leave.
Oh.
Because once I figure out I can make money, I'm not coming in here.
Oh, that's true.
Just like the brother, the one Hispanic brother who his older brother has a, I don't even know what the specific name of the vehicle is, but he has a car that cleans the parking lots of strip malls.
Yes. Cleaners or something.
This is basically a street cleaner. So at night, he's working with him from like 6 until 6 in the morning. So he comes into school every day tired. And they jump on him like, yo, wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Then he gets mad and is like, but I'm making more money than y'all.
Right.
And then you gotta pause because him and his brother have a contracted business, and it's probably true. because they clean up multiple malls throughout Johnson and Wake County.
Oh, wow.
So he's working all night from 6 to 6. What do you say to this guy? So like you have to, the way I talk to him, because he gets in trouble, I'm like, man, you got to be more business oriented and learn how to look at school as a business. So this teacher has to do a job and you have to be the person that they're doing it with. So talk to them as you would talk to a person who you're working a contract with. All right, if I get my work done, can I put my head down and go to sleep?
Right.
But some people trip. Kids want to come to my class because once you do your work, what do you want me to do? Stand up there?
Right.
I'm not doing that. Once they're done, go to sleep.
Like the peanut situation. Once you got your fucking money, what more did you want, bitch?
Well, I guess we need to explain that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, let me tell the story since it's about me.
I guess we got to explain that.
Now, I go into the break room, give me some peanuts. Initially,
keep in mind, y'all, it's peanuts.
It's peanuts. $1.25 at the dollar store. Go get me some peanuts. The woman that is standing in the break room goes, "You gotta pay for that."
What'd she say?
You gotta pay for that. I'm looking at her like, who the fuck are you? Like, I've never seen you a day in my life, but all right, I'll be back. Fuck it. She later on decides to chase me down and goes, she needs to pay for that. She needs to pay for it. She needs to pay for that. Kim looking at her like, what the fuck do you want? Kim about to go Super Saiyan in this bitch.
Not me. As if I had anything to do with
Kim
it.
ain't had nothing to do with it. It was about me. She goes, well, she took something else other than peanuts. That's a secret for another day. Secret for another day. However, she was going hard about these peanuts. And Kim was like, you know what? Whatever you feel like she took, just charge the card. She charges the card. She brings Kim back her card and goes, I will be emailing you later. And we all looking at her like, the fuck you sending an email for? Like, it's not that deep and nor is it that serious.
No, it's not.
However, we have came to this point. So her chips and stale ass peanuts continue to sit in that break room untouched.
But let's break it down even further. If you are an entrepreneur, there are certain ways that you talk to people.
Correct.
You cannot come at someone hot and heavy and not think that they're going to respond the same exact way.
No.
You know, so for this young lady, I'm not going to put her name out there because I don't want her business to crumble. Even a small petty part of me wants to be like, that's why you ain't making no money. But I'm not going to put her business out there. But what I will say is that if you're going to step into this realm of being an entrepreneur, do yourself a favor and take some business etiquette classes or find a mentor in the business that will allow you to be able to communicate in a way to where people aren't ready to punch you in the damn face. Okay. Because you walked up on 4 Black people who had no idea what was going on with a full-on attitude and was completely unprofessional. And even in that moment, we all collectively kept it together. You know, had to hold my homie back because she may be small, but she's mighty, you know, had to hold my homie back. And I'm giving you my card. I'm giving you permission to charge my card. I'm trusting you enough to take my debit card and charge whatever it is that you felt like happened prior to stepping into this room. Not even taking into account that you're interrupting us while we're conducting business. So there was no, you know what, guys, I apologize. I'm so sorry. There's an issue here. I would like to rectify it if you have a chance. Nothing like that. Or even when talking to you, it should have been, hey, just letting you know, I'm this person with this company, such and such and such. I know the rules were a little lenient here, but you do have to pay. You know, do you have your payment on you right now? Blah, blah, blah. Now, if I'm coming at you like that, how would you have responded?
I would have responded totally different.
There we go.
At the end of the day, when she said you have to pay for that, I'm looking at her like,
who are you?
Ma'am? Like,
but then you come in our room while we're doing work trying to figure things out like the fucking Trojan horse, you know? Like, this is my business and I'm this.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
Bring it down. Calm down. Because now I got, you know, grumbly Grooves about to tackle me and I ain't this shit.
What's the name?
Grumpily Crew, my guy.
Yo.
You know, because he's giving me that. I'm about to slap somebody.
What the fuck did you pay for? Give it to her.
I'm like, I didn't do anything, guys.
That was on me.
Damn, because I'm like, yo, what did you buy, yo? Like,
I don't even know who this woman is. I just know her wig and her lashes are terrible. Like, that's all I know. Because I'm like trying to understand her, but I'm looking at her lashes like, girl, you're missing about 17 in one eye, and then maybe about 5 in the other. So I'm like, wait, concentrate. She's telling you something.
That's why she wanted us to pay for it, Kim. She needed to get her lashes redone.
I guess so.
and see, to me, I think in business, everybody takes L's.
Yes.
We take L's over and over and over again.
Over
In
again.
that situation, especially because especially when she asked, "Are you a member?"
Mm-hmm.
The vibe should have changed immediately.
Absolutely.
Because even if you're thinking about, okay, well, this was not specific product in a bag. This was something that was in a dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
So how much did you really lose at the end of the day to be able to have a person that you see enjoy the snack, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then now it's like, all right, well, if I say, look, well, next time, just be mindful that paying it, things are changing. It was $1. It was $1.25.
$1.25, y'all.
So do I think I would have tripped over $1.25? Absolutely not. The way I would have conducted that would have been totally different in reference to keeping a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all, let me know. And if there's anything else that y'all would like in there, let me know. I'm just letting y'all know I'm taking over this area now.
Right.
Bye. It's $1.
It's $1.25. And then not knowing, not going to sit here and say like, oh, well, we're the Breakfast Club, but God damn it, we got a little people pecking and wanting to collaborate with us.
Oh man, fuck that.
You got a following.
It's
a movement.
Just because certain people may not watch the show, that be like, oh, we got your back. Do you? Where we are located, we've brought well over, at least each function, well over 100 people in the door.
This is
who
true.
have bought tickets to be in this facility.
This is true.
To where this facility can benefit by getting membership.
This is true.
We've also hosted multiple events for this facility, and we didn't charge this facility to host said events.
Right.
So we also bring things like fuck up nights, black ass brunch, and interviews.
The SIP workshop.
We got a workshop coming. So at the end of the day, you may not say it, but I'll say it. I don't think you know who the fuck you're talking to. Because fuck you and your
my name.
snacks.
Just one of you.
Because at the end of the day, I don't think you want that battle.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, because if it's you and your snacks, like I said, my pettiness is far more than hers.
I know.
So what's going to happen when I get paid is I'm going to buy a big ass bin of peanuts, a big ass bin of M&Ms, and I'm going to slap on these are free. Scoop as you will.
Absolutely. Because we're talking about people who are paying a ridiculous amount of money to rent space here, and you want to go ham over $1.25.
The minimum, the smallest monthly rent here is $400 for a office. The smallest. And you got a itty bitty space. So you're talking about people who are paying $1,000 or more, and you tripping over $1.25. That's why your raggedy ass snacks is still sitting there.
Exactly. And I hope all of them end up expiring or roaches crawling them some sort of way.
Them rodents is gonna get it.
I tried to be nice and let y'all talk about it, but that shit gets me hot. Because at the end of the day, there's etiquette, and we are all black people, first of all. So how we treat one another, even if you felt wronged in the situation, you're still in business. This ain't the street.
No.
So you have to flip the switch and still be in business, because like I want to tell her, you're jumping on us, but I have seen people come in there and
who don't look like us,
who take whatever they want and be like, num, I'll eat it in your face.
Right.
I pay $1,000 a month for this facility, and I'm not paying $3 for your snacks.
When there is a Dollar General down the street and a bodega up the street, and whoever, I'm pretty sure there's a corner store somewhere around here. So come on, sis.
So let's treat each other better in business.
Right.
That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think if the roles were reversed and the colors were different,
Mm-hmm.
you would have rolled on them that way.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And then the next piece of sending an email further confirms that you're being petty
Mhm.
because you were paid.
Right. Immediately, y'all. This
So-
wasn't something that like, oh, we were kind of milling around. I told her, can you give me 1 second for us to figure this out? And I got you. Oh, give me a second. And I'm talking to her just like I'm talking to you guys. Give me a second. But immediately once we figured it out, I took my card out and said, here you go. So she could have charged whatever she wanted. I did not care at that moment. However you felt wrong, I gave you payment and you took payment.
Let me ask her for the card. She gonna cash at me. Nigga, cash app.
What's your cash app? The exact amount with tax.
And it'll cost this much to transfer. Like I asked for $10 and I gave you $10.73. That's also the transfer fee.
There you go.
See how you act. But so to bad wig snack lady
And terrible lashes.
I need you to realize, one, who you fucking with,
Hello.
and two, better
Don't
make
you try
sure
that shit again.
better make sure we don't write a Google review.
Oh, baby. Because when I tell you my Google reviews are scathing.
Yes.
Oh, I turn into the best of the best Karen on you, baby. You do not want Kimberly Blocker to write you a bad Google review. I'm telling you.
And it's
you don't
real.
want it.
Those are real, man.
You know
I
what?
just feel like there's etiquette in business.
Absolutely.
You have to be able to, because we're here at night the most. Now, maybe if you treat people right, we can keep an eye on your little funky ass snacks.
I'm just
Because
saying.
I know people walk right the fuck out. And I'll just be like,
Hello. Or we could have invited you on the show to allow you to promote yourself to a larger audience. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here who would like to have some sort of snack and or vending facility in their location.
$3
Hey.
for some wrap snacks.
Hey.
I can go down to the
Hey.
gas station on New Bern
Hey.
and get them for $2.
There might be somebody that might want to work it out. But we would have
Wrap snacks for $3?
No, some people might pay for it. All I know is if she would have handled it better, I definitely would have been like, hey, sis, you got a business? Oh, okay, dope. We got something called Small Business Conversations. Come on in. Let's talk about it. And you never know where that conversation could have led. But you shot yourself in the foot, and I will never support you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and put your business out there and say who it is, but you will never get another dime out of me.
And that's only because I forgot who it was to where I can't say
Oh,
it,
no,
'cause
I know.
would.
I know her TikTok. I know her Instagram. I know it.
Yeah,
But
I'd
I'm
say it.
mm-mm.
Yeah, she researched her.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, I found her
Mhm.
on her Instagram.
Mhm. And on her TikTok, your raggedy ass TikTok that don't get no fucking views. Fuck you, bitch. Your nasty ass snack.
And your peanuts.
And them still has peanuts.
Still has
I get my own for $1.25
For
from now on.
$1.25.
And my snacks. together.
Right.
Get
Get
what
some
I
Sour Patch Kids, bitch.
So, planners, if you would like to sponsor us, clearly we fuck with peanuts.
Right.
Whoa.
It's fucking Friday.
It is fucking Friday. It is.
I should go in there and take all her snacks and knock them off the shelf. Pick them up.
Pick 'em up.
It's
better
just,
call the cleaning
yeah.
service.
I've been looking for her every day I come in here, but
Mm-mm.
After that, why would she come back
don't
in?
let things like that happen.
No.
I probably will never see her again.
No, because
No.
I mean, at the end of the day, the way it transpired, why would she come back in here to make other than to?
'Cause
make
you
sure
gotta
that her
face
money is
us.
right?
Yeah,
You gotta
damn
face
do.
us.
I promise to God, she don't want to see me. I want her ass so bad about that
I was
$1.25.
gonna say, you munchie looking bitch. You got the nerve to try to send a damn email, try to get somebody kicked out of here. Ooh.
The gall.
I will pluck every single lash out of your goddamn
Over
eyelid.
$1.25.
Over $1.25.
$1.25, y'all. $1.25.
And ain't nobody buying them damn snacks.
No one. Okay, well, we need to move on because we've ranted
we?
enough.
Because in another thing,
And let me tell you,
in another damn thing.
But if y'all got something that you want to get off your chest, go ahead and drop it in the
You know what?
comments.
The reason why I say another thing, here's what y'all here's what we have to realize when it comes down to business and emails and thinking you're being petty. The person who runs this is probably one of the most chill people you'll ever meet. Doesn't like conflict, real to the point, like yes, no, all right, big deal, no big deal. literally that same day, we seen one of the people who run this place. And they're like, Ken, what's up? We're like, everything cool? Like, ain't nobody even saying nothing. Then yesterday, one of the other young ladies who is a director came down here like, what's up, TDS? So you probably need to know who you're picking your fights with, because we are a valuable asset in this building, and we do things for people in this building for free.
Yes.
Sis, notice what I'm saying. We do things for people in this building for free. So even if it's a cost, they know, okay, well, it may be a cost on the back end, but on the front end, hey, can y'all look out? Yeah, we look out.
We got you.
We got you.
Mm-hmm.
So know what type of environment you're in so that your business can flourish, because the community here is not shady like that.
Mm-mm.
It's not a shady community.
Mm-mm.
Most people here work with each other and give resources for free. So if you want to gatekeep snacks, you probably should go on New Bern Avenue down Raleigh and get you one of them bulletproof glasses and go ahead and get you a little store and gatekeep there and realize where you at. You're not there.
Just build a juice store.
Just get your little corner, because you had corner store energy.
And did. And
you know what I'm saying? You had New Bern, right. Capitol Boulevard, gas station energy over some peanuts.
And
nobody, I promise you, nobody here in any of these offices would have ever tripped over that.
No one.
They give free beer and drinks upstairs on the 3rd floor.
I could have took a whole bottle of wine if I wanted to.
Nobody trips. So you got to understand your environment so you can stay, because if anything, we can flip it back and say, well, this was the experience we had with her.
Right.
And she'll be out of here, because they know that the people who are here pay and invest to keep this building going. It's a communal space, not your snack store. Go to a hospital and sell them hard ass muffins that ain't nobody bought yet. Don't get me started.
We already there, nigga. You might as well keep going.
With them hard, because what muffins is them? The Sputnik
Otis Spudmeyer,
that you get in the cafeteria in high school. You're like, no,
with
what
the red
type?
Packaging?
Yeah, what type of shit is that? Nobody want them.
I don't want that.
You ain't
that are
giving
a million
people
fucking calories.
Famous Amos niggas chipping teeth off them hard ass famous
Amos don't even own them anymore. So that story's sad.
You bought all that shit from Restaurant Depot.
Definitely did.
And did.
Maybe.
And did.
Which is why we can literally do the same thing. Fuck around and undercut you. Start our own store.
And could.
And here we got dollar chips now.
Boom.
Okay.
Because why pay for that?
Period. I go to the dollar store every day
There
if
we
I
go.
got to.
We go right there to, clean up. For example, I seen a brother go to the dollar store for his corner store, and he literally was buying all the Utz chips because it's the cheapest place to get
it.
Them.
It is, yeah.
So don't make me, because I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Just because I want your wig to be that much drier
and stringy
and stringier.
Push back.
I want that wig to look like it's hard times. I swear to God.
Oh my life.
I should have left them TDS niggas alone. Listen to the intro. Listen to our intro. There is a brother on that intro that said, I know one thing. I won't get on the radio and say nothing about TDS.
And won't.
Please don't. Don't let the jolliness fool you. Like,
what?
Man, I'm sitting here like, yo, like my insides is getting warm because I'm ready to just snatch her wig off. Like, we're trying to fucking work.
You was coming for mine first. I said, wait a minute. Hold on.
We're trying to fucking work.
Bro.
Bro.
What's going on? No. She was expensive.
I'm just saying, man. Because people work too hard for bullshit.
They do. And when, because, our sexy educator, but also my homegirl Kia, when I explained to her the shit that I had to endure this week, and you want to sit here and talk to me about fucking peanuts? Ma'am, do you know what I had to go through or what I've been going through from 7:00 a.m. to about 4:00 p.m.? The only relief that I get is when I come here and you want to talk to me about peanuts, I will backslap you like fucking pinky.
And then hold it there.
Bitch. and might come back with an uppercut right to the gut. What? My mind isn't even wrapped around $1.25 because I'm like, it's $1.25, ma'am. There are people starving. There are people trying to find housing. There are people who are so far in debt that they don't even know how to make their next move. And you want to talk to me about $1.25 after I gave you my credit card. Then you follow it up with sending an email to try to get us in trouble. Are we 6? Like, girl, what?
Something.
Whew.
Ooh, I'm telling you.
And your jacket was nappy.
The jacket was nappy?
It was. Like, that's what I'm saying. The jacket. I done told you. No, you done got me started. Because when I hit the corner and we asking questions, what do we owe her? Like, are you serious? Like, that's what I'm like, what did you buy from this? Like, are you serious? So then that's why you was like, I got it. And I sat down. I'm sitting there like, somebody tell me what the fuck is going on.
I didn't know either, my nigga.
And then when she walked in, like, oh, and another thing. And then I did this to because I'm like, come over this fucking table. Like, we're not going to do that. Like,
could have handled it on her own.
And I know, but we don't need nobody getting arrested. So
I'll catch a case, no, ma'am.
But
sit down.
I just don't understand. I don't understand that because we treat each other that way.
Yes.
For $1.25. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we can give you advertising that can go for $100 just because you're in this building. Goofball. Because that's a part of our arrangement. If you are a member in this let's talk about that. If you're a member of this building of American Underground and you have an office in here, or even if you are the commuter member, because we get to use this space, our arrangement, bartering, is we have to do interviews for those people. Interviews run anywhere from $50 and up just for an hour, or no, 30 minutes. So we're giving up 50 beans for an interview, and you talking about $1.25 for some fucking peanuts. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the balance here?
There's none.
Clearly, because her wig wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
You stupid.
So, clearly, because her wig wasn't.
It wasn't right.
It wasn't balanced.
And we're not exaggerating in the least bit. It was not a good install. If, like I said, if I was Patty, I could tell y'all to go to her Instagram so you can see it, because you can see the nappiness in the back. You know, it needed a quick brush.
When you
spray
approach
combo
people in such a manner, make sure your shit is on point. And because here's the thing, that was poor people. We always talk about, me and my homeboy Chuck, we always talk about poor people conversation. That was a poor people conversation. And you look that way. My business is not even going to be threatened by $1.25. Now, if you want to do it on principle, you kill people with kindness. Even if you felt that convicted, you kill people with kindness. You know what? We'll let this one go. Don't worry about it. You know, just in the future, boom, boom, boom. Right. And you turn around, you walk away. Nobody can be mad at one another.
And knowing this one right here, she would have came back and be like, nah, here, take the money. Take the money. Because that's just how she is. But the moment you piss this one off, you ain't getting
shit. Made it seem like niggas bought all the Girl Scout cookies and didn't pay. Because that's why I'm like, yo, what did you order? Because it sounded as if you had ordered something. And I'm like, yo, what did you order? Because if anybody knows Kimberly, she's going to pay. She'll pay ahead of time. That's me. That's and like, find me. I'm the nigga you got to find for payment. I'm like, did she find me? Who she know? So I'm like, what you ordered? Because it might have been me. I'm like, oh, my bad. I know your brother. I get him right. I got it. Hold on. You ain't have to come in here like this. Can we talk about this outside? Damn.
Okay, Debo. You ain't got to roll up on me for my grandmama chain.
That's me. Now that's why I'm like, what'd you buy? Because Kim pays early tips and all that good shit. I'm a nigga that's like, you gotta find me.
And that's what I'm saying. If she would have came in a different type of way, I'd have been like, baby, go ahead and put something else on there. I got you, because this is your business. I want you to thrive. I want to support you. So I'm going to buy even more to support you. But the moment you came in here with that nappy wig and them poor lashes, like I said, looking like a munchichi, coming at us wrong, when I asked you to give me a second to fucking think, because while you're sitting here talking about your business, I'm running my business currently. I'm asking you to be considerate and give me a moment. I will address you. And you still got an attitude? Oh, you know what? I'm good. I'm good on you.
She said, "You black niggas and these peanuts. I'm tired. You niggas taking my peanuts." And it wasn't even like, I could understand if it was something like this, we won't show it because they're not sponsoring. Right. If it was a can, then it's like, all right, well, you know.
You had to get a measuring cup and put it where you want, how much you want it.
A handful of peanuts, y'all.
For $1.25. It's like a bar.
That would surely be my favorite place from now on.
So what I'm telling you, the thing I'm playing, we're gonna go get some. I'm gonna get up thinking these are free. Enjoy, because that's the type of place this is. Like right now, if we all wanted to have some wine and beer, it's all upstairs.
Yeah,
have at it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more than $1.25.
And there's been times that we have left food after our events because we're like, look,
and alcohol.
Just take alcohol. We've left it all just for people to take. Because like you said, this is the type of environment. But she doesn't know that because she's not here. Her wig is nappy. She has other things to tend to.
She can go be at the juice store.
She's down Newburn.
The rest of her day, apparently.
Clearly. She done down there playing the what's the little fish machine?
The fish tables
in the back.
I can't stand them damn things.
For those in Pittsburgh that don't know, fish tables, you can gamble in gas stations down here.
For real.
Oh, you can?
You really can. They got slot machines. They got fish tables. They actually have like certain places set up where it's just strictly fish tables.
In a gas station?
Yes.
Probably right somewhere in the parking lot
on
too.
The side.
Like they have a whole space rented out where they have nothing but the table, slot machine, everything, and people just. I don't understand how you.
She looks like she be in there
with the smoke.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't got no pen.
Y'all ain't worth a damn. Y'all ain't worth a damn.
Baby, you got to recharge that card, baby. You got to recharge that card.
You only got 50 cents left. You only got 50 cents left. Can't play.
Yeah, you want some chips with that? You got to pay that. That's $3. That's $3. Blowing smoke in your face.
So $1.25. $1.25.
$1.25 for the peanuts. $1.25.
Y'all ain't worth a damn.
$1.25. $1.25 for the peanuts.
$2.
Cheese.
3 for $5.
Cheese.
2 for $5. 2 for $5.
You want cheese?
Cheese.
That's $4.
Right. Should be dirty as hell.
In old water. So we didn't say our birthday.
No, we did. We can at least get to the birthdays before we go to our sex educator. So
we still got time. It's 6:32. They start at 7.
Yeah,
because she's not signing on until 7. But we will go through our birthdays.
Did we send her the link?
No.
Okay.
We gotta take a break.
All right.
But before we go, I only have 3.
Thank y'all for letting us vent. I appreciate it.
Yeah, God bless y'all for listening. And for those who are new, we were just talking about people, not handling business etiquette the proper way, and how frustrating it is when we don't treat each other fairly in business, especially when we're all entrepreneurs. Nobody's trying to beat you, but there's still a level of communication to be able to achieve what you want to achieve.
Exactly.
So don't roll up on nobody and think that you ain't gonna get
your wig torn the fuck off, bitch. Because next time you try me, you better call Durham PD, because my ass is going to county.
Not torn off, girl.
Torn the fuck off, scalp gone.
And I know you would do it. That's why I was like, Obi, you stay on the other side of the table. I got this.
We're not scalping peanuts. I mean, scalping people for peanuts. We're not doing that shit. Now you got your edges ripped for $1.25.
$1.25, and you looking stupid.
Go get you your Miracle Grosses.
$1.25.
I'm gonna give you my sister-in-law's information so she can help you get that back.
She can get you started again. Yeah. All right. Birthdays. Okay. So I only got 3. But one of the 3 is really good. So We have Jamil Poteet, who is a player that played football against him. My first coaching job. So I've known him since 2003.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, he's 31 years. Damn, I'm old. I seen this kid play football in high school. He is
Sheesh.
31 years old.
Oh,
God.
the babies is growing up.
Shit. I better make sure I take my medicine. All right. I need to be here. Like,
Yes.
damn, 40. Damn.
You're gonna be 43, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore. I'm just one of them niggas that's like, I'm in my 40s. They're gonna be in his 40s, in his 50s. It's wild, like, because you switch, it happens overnight. You're like, damn. Now they want to stick a finger in my butt and check for things.
Okay, next birthday.
As a man, that's what we gotta do.
Next birthday.
Y'all get y'all boobies smashed, and we get fingers. In the butt.
And things up our hoo-ha.
Yeah, don't nobody want.
And that's really when you start your menstrual.
Yes.
For us. So
Yes.
we're used to being probed.
Don't nobody want nothing stuck in their behind.
Mm-mm.
Could you imagine that? Bend over. No, sir. Can we figure some other shit
Next birthday.
out? Sir, can we just figure some other shit out? We should be at a different level of technology than me bending over this table and you talk about.
You should be able to scan my cheeks.
Yeah.
Would you like the finger or the actual, when we go into the gynecologist where they put the actual rod?
So so then here's the other thing. Depending on how it goes with the finger, I can end up with the scope up my butt. And then they have to check for like possible cancer and polyps. Yeah, it definitely is. I hope so. Like, so I wish Chuck was able to tell that story because he said I felt so vulnerable. I was on my side, lube running out the crack. And the doctor gonna just throw a towel on me like I just had to wipe my ass and walk out. I'm not looking.
I'm pretty sure he exaggerated a lot.
I don't think so because every man is just like, man, it's not right. It
don't even go up that far, does it?
Hey man, that's what I'm saying. Like you got to watch people's knuckles, like. Because what if you got mechanic knuckles like we was talking about yesterday? Talking about let me check, Mr. Blocker. No.
Next birthday. We are not talking about this.
It's a reality. Maybe we should get a doctor to talk about
we
that.
Should.
Because it does have to happen for all men. Please, and we're joking, but please, all men, go ahead and get your checkups.
Absolutely.
Because when we turn 42, 43 and on, it has to be, I think, every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably do need to get somebody on here to talk about that and how the seriousness of it. Okay. Maurice Deuce. He's 45. Christ. Hopefully he got his finger in the bum.
What?
45.
That's a hell of a transition.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully, bro, you got checked. It's like, no, just joking. Like, okay. We're gonna do our last birthday, and I got because I got a story about this. It's just terrible. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then our cousin, Amanda Royal.
Oh, Mandy.
Mm-hmm. She didn't put her date.
I know that's right.
It's just a guess. Birthday. So our cousin Amanda Royal.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday. And we're gonna do the song, and then I'm gonna tell y'all the story about hands and situations in a minute.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Go up there. Take it up. Oh, happy birthdays.
Y'all ready?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You're looking good.
You're looking fine. And I hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey. That should be the official new birthday song for us.
Okay. All right.
Not
so
even
happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Because we don't know nothing else but that. Don't nobody know nothing else.
Nobody knows the lyrics.
Like, at least we can get you looking good.
You're looking good.
You're looking fine.
You're looking fine.
See, that's better than just everybody singing happy birthday until they get tired and it just fades off.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you. Then you wait for that person to blow out the candle like, happy birthday, nigga. Like,
Blow, make a wish.
you know we don't know the verses.
Right.
We don't know that. We don't know nothing but the chorus.
That's all.
Or the hook. Okay, hands. Hands are important when you go to the hospital. I'll tell you why hands are important.
Oh, not this story. Jesus Christ.
Because
Y'all, I'm so
here's
sorry.
another thing that's important. Because I'm getting older now and I'm paying attention to these things because I saw them when I was working as a nurse's aide. And so now I'm seeing these things. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't want this to happen to me.
I am so
This
sorry.
is one of them. It's Friday. We're having fun. I don't know if anybody else will find this story crazy,
Right.
but I will.
Well, this is my first time hearing it.
All right, so let's go. So there was a brother in there, and he was in there because he his heart was messed up. All right, so he was getting a cath inside the heart to open up his blood flow. All right, but during that time, his intestinal line stopped working. All right, so now we got problems because he's not pooping. All right,
And it's impacted.
so he's now impacted. All right, so I come in on my shift and I meet the brother. The brother's huge. When I say this brother is huge, he's in the bed and it's like his feet are at the end of the hospital bed hanging off. He's a huge, and his hands were huge. And I'm like, man, what did you do? He was like, man, I was a boxer. And so he actually had fought George Foreman. And like, he's telling me all these old stories. Like, and I'm listening to the brother, and like throughout the night, I'm checking in on this brother. And I'm like, yo, this brother's dope. But then he said, hey man, can you find something? I can't go to the bathroom. I'm like, I bet. So I go try to find something, and the nurse comes to me and says, I need you to come in the room with me. I'm like, why? Because we got to depact him. We have to what? We got to depact him. We got to get everything out of there. What do you mean? Because maybe something's turned the wrong way or something like that. We got to get it out of there, and we got to go in. I said, well, we aren't trained for that. I'm your assistant. So what the nurses did was everybody stuck their hands out, because you had to find the nurse who had the smallest, thinnest hands, because they had to go up in there and pull it out.
We about the same.
So now I'm saying, so y'all trying to tell me, and they're like, you have a great relationship with him. Maybe you should talk to him, tell him what's about to happen. And I'm like, well, I don't know if we're that close because I don't know him.
Right.
It's just
we still building.
I'm just fascinated because he fought George Foreman. Like this is a guy who was in the ring with George Foreman. But I'll see what's up. So I go in there, I start talking to the brother, and I'm like, yo, bruh, please tell me you've had a bowel movement today. No, I haven't. What day is this, sir? 3, going on 4.
Yikes.
I said, okay, well, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to do something. And he was like, oh, okay, what y'all gonna give me, an enema or something? I was like, Eureka, why didn't I think of that? I go out to the nurse and say, hey, he wants an enema. And I'm thinking I'm bringing up like some great shit. And the nurse
No pun
said,
intended.
yeah, no pun intended. And the nurse looked at me and said, we can't give him that. I said, well, why can't we? She said, so, she put the thing up. She said, this is intestinal line. And see how inflamed it is? Yeah, well, what you see as inflammation is actually the poop stretching it. So it would be like taking a candle and sticking it in a cake. It's not going to work. I said, so what we talking about? I got to go up there and get it. Oh Lord. No. I clenched my cheeks. I said, so that's the only option? That's the only option. And you got to be careful because you can't rip the lining because then infection.
Right.
So she went in there and I'm thinking, all right, I got to be with you because I got to help make sure as she's impacted, we got to clean this up so it doesn't turn into a mess because an air pocket could hit and boof. All right.
Sharting everywhere.
Yeah, man. So we go in there and the brother, I wish I remembered the brother's name. And the brother, I said, we told him what had to happen. And he was just like shaking his head and he turned to the side. I'm like, oh, here we go. This brother said, hold my hand, man. I said, oh, I don't know about that. I'm new, like I'm still slightly new. I'm like, I don't know about that because he got those boxer hands, And I'm thinking, bruh, like you don't know it's about to happen. You know it's about to happen, but I don't think you know. No. So I said, but I'm like, all right, man, this is the brother. all right, held his hand. And the nurse was like, all right, everybody ready? Yeah, we're ready. She was like, Ken, you ready? Because in case you got to be able to catch, move, and get stuff out of here. Okay, cool. And
move what?
Because if it goes like you can't just have it splatter everywhere. So you got to be able to, as it's coming out, you got to clean it up as it's coming out.
God. Oh, God.
So she quadruple gloved and taped down her arm, and she went in. I've never heard a man scream so loud in my life. And my knuckles, he had pinched them all together as she pulled it out. And when it came out, it was the first piece was the size of like in between a baseball and a grapefruit.
Yikes.
He just hollered.
That poor man.
For real.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he felt better.
Okay.
Well, story gets worse.
Oh, my God. He died?
The next day.
Oh, no.
So
shock.
Yeah.
That was
his heart
much.
couldn't handle it.
That was too much for his heart. This is an awful story.
It's terrible.
But she had them steel knuckles. That's the reason.
No, she had the smallest hands we could possibly find. Like, because they even pulled nurses in from other floors. Like we found somebody who had the smallest hands, and I mean, when I tell you her hands were tiny.
Now wait a minute, you gonna call me from a different floor to say, "Oh, you got to stick your hand up this man's ass"? Wait a minute, wait, what?
That's why I tell people. That's why I tell people all the time. Doctors are arrogant, but nurses are the hardest workers. Then after that, the nurses aides, because we keep people alive throughout the night. I can't tell you how many times we fought with patients throughout the night, and then you see the doctor come in all fresh, like, so what do we got? Hey man, fuck you, man. Kept this nigga alive all night. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
To put my hand up this man's ass.
Yeah,
that is insane.
And pull it out. It was crazy. It was crazy, and his heart couldn't take it. And
That's sad.
So when I came in, what made it sad is next day I came in, went to his room, and I'm like, oh. I said, well, did he go home? No, unfortunately. So the last thing you had happen to you the night before you died is somebody's hand up your ass. Yikes. So needless to say, that's why I'm like, oh no, I don't want that to be me. But then you don't want to go in there too relaxed. They're like, Mr. Blocker, what the?
Okay, can we move on to something other than fingers and hands and behind?
Buns so relaxed, sir. I'm like, because I don't want to die, sir. This is not normal. I'm like,
are we done here?
It's different than peanuts. No, we're saying that jokingly, but it's serious. Go to the hospital, men and women, and get your checkups. Last story. We just had a friend, a close friend in the family, wasn't feeling herself. Goes to the hospital, finds out her blood pressure was 170 something over 102.
Oh my goodness.
And so, people just go get yourself checked out.
Right.
No matter how uncomfortable.
No matter how uncomfortable it may be. And I promise you, I'm one of those people right now. Like, the only reason why I found out I had high blood pressure is because I was going to get my CDL license. And so you have to take the physical. And so the nurse put the thing on my arm and was like, yo, you take medication? I'm like, no, what's up? He was like, let me take it again. I'm like, what's up? And my blood pressure was through the roof. So gotta make sure we take care of ourselves.
Yes. And if you guys have not watched the episode of Healing Wednesdays that we just had this past Wednesday with Verna Spencer and Latasha Wilson of Dream City Wellness Spa, that was a really good episode. It's available on Miss Verna's YouTube as we speak. But really good episode where we break down the benefits of a massage, because it's not just for relaxation, but it's for your overall health, because stress and tension can really mess up your entire body and your mind. So you guys take care of yourself.
I'm crazy. So let's read the letter.
Because what?
That's why I'm crazy. I ain't rubbed.
Let me see. Neither am I. Even though I got some suitors, and I'm like, don't touch me. Ever.
I wasn't talking about that rub on.
I mean, they can help get the massage.
I'm talking about professionally rubbed on.
Oh yeah, no, not that either.
I need to go to the masseuse more. I'm ignoring all
but
that.
you know, believe it or not, Massage Envy, they really do have. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop them like that, but they really do have good deals. Just for like a 30-minute massage, it was like no more than $60.
Oh, but we gotta support.
Pay us Massage Envy now for that.
We gotta support Dream City Wellness and Spa. It's Black owned.
And to be honest, they're
I gotta look them up.
It's right in the corner, girl. Right in the corner. Where the food line is, right across the street, where the post office.
7th Avenue.
Yes, girl, right there.
I'm gonna have to go see them. Yes.
Tell them TDS sent you. Tell them you work. Tell them you work with us.
Oh yes, if those of you who are in the area that want to drop into Dream City Wellness Spa, please tell them that TDS sent you. Just saying.
It's automatic $25 off.
Yep. Boom.
Got me a deal set up. I'm going.
All right, let's go ahead with this messy letter because it's 6:49 and we talked about peanuts and hands and nails. Knuckles in the bum.
Yes, and yes. So it says, please don't post my name.
Damn it. Did they put their name there?
They did not.
Damn.
I have been in a relationship with my man on and off for 5 years. I think he is leading a double life. He seems distant, always on the phone. I tried to talk to him. He never looks away from his phone. Sometimes he gets money and disappears for days and then comes back broke. I tell him, can we go out? He says when he gets money, we will, but that doesn't happen. He just disappears. I feel like I am wasting my time. I feel like he is emotional somewhere else. I know what I need to do. I just want other people's point of view. Thanks.
I don't know what she needs to do.
You said you don't?
He's depressed.
You think so?
And that, yeah.
What makes you think that?
Because when you spend all your money and come back on nothing, I don't think that's a woman. I think that's like doing other dumb shit and
drugs.
You're now broke. It could
Gambling.
be weed, gambling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Gambling. They live somewhere where there's a casino. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Pittsburgh, the energy that I feel in the casino is gross to me. You just feel people just giving away shit that they don't have.
Right.
And so I think that is depression. I promise you, from a person who suffered from depression, like that doesn't sound like cheating. Like when you're just in your phone and you're just scrolling, you're just trying to get away. Now, whatever the problem is, I'm not sure. And then if he's like, oh, well, she said he's talking, but not looking or engaging. Yeah, he's depressed. So he probably should go get some help.
I definitely think he should get some help. I'm sensing possible addiction here. Not to say that it's drug related, but like you said, it could be gambling. It could be any of those things because there's a lot of games on your phone where you can gamble whatever, away. And for him to come back completely broke, that's what's making me think.
How much you got first?
That's the question.
Because hey, what is completely broke? What is completely broke? Because I've done it. You know what I'm saying? You get paid, you pay your bills, and then now you sitting on the couch looking stupid. And you only got $300, and you go out and spend that $300 that quick. You are completely broke.
Absolutely.
So what is completely broke? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I have done it when Dana and I were together. My ex-wife, when I was working at Fidelity Mortgage, I was depressed. I was really, really. I mean, it was bad because something had happened that we'll talk about another time on a fuck up Friday. Something bad had happened to me, and I was just sitting there, and I was zooted, like. And she would come in, and I was just like, "What's up?" And there was no engagement. And I remember that, like, I can see myself now to the point where I used to wear like my favorite football jersey, Walter Payton. One day that shit just came up missing because I would put that on every day, and she hated it because I would just sit on the corner of the couch with that on. And then I would call my homie. We would leave. We literally would go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'd stay there, drink, eat wings. Money's just rolling because my drinks is going. And next thing you know, the money that you have allotted that's considered like your pocket change,
it's gone.
That's just gone. And now you sitting there waiting to the next paycheck. So it could be very well, it could be depression. Yeah.
Well, she did say that she would like to have some point of views because she said I know what I need to do, which I'm pretty sure is going to be that she feels like she needs to leave.
Don't do that. Don't leave. No. Don't leave without knowing.
That that part right there, because I mean, if that is the case, you can always work through that situation, and then point that person in the direction that they need to continue the journey to heal. But without that solid verification, I don't.
So what's the?
He got someone else he's spending time with, gambling or shacking up with his BM and child.
It could be.
Notice how we all do have the same thing when it comes down to gambling and all that, because for your money to go, you got to be doing something quick.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Especially like that.
Yeah.
And I can't see a guy hiding, the whole baby mama child situation unless he did cheat and it's like, oh no, I messed up. Now I got to cover for this, But I will say this to each of your points. Do not leave someone when they're down if they're allowing room for you to help them. Now, the moment where they're no longer allowing you in and it's starting to affect you mentally and physically, I'm going to have to be one of those people where it's like, you got to protect yourself first, because I can't help you. I'm not in a state to help you anymore because we both sitting here looking stupid and depressed and, upset. Right. Now, if he's allowing you, or if you feel like there's some sort of way where there's that little tunnel of, light or whatever, if it's a friend, family member, or even yourself that can get to him, then yes, absolutely. Try to help, be by his side. But then again, it said that y'all are on an on and off again relationship too. So.
Correct. And I do agree with Cuz when BMs are hidden all the time. I agree. I agree. Not because I've hid any BMs, but let's make sure we clarify that, because anything get out, he hides his baby mama. No, I don't.
I love my baby mama.
Right. But I do know that guys will they'll hide them and hide whole ass kids. But for some reason though, it just seems like when you read that, the energy I got from what she was saying is depression. I ain't get cheating. Like usually I'm like, oh, that nigga cheating.
Is it because of the music?
No. Even though the gravity movement, you know what I'm saying?
It's real smooth now.
Real smooth. No, I can't say what you want. I can't say what to do to it because I'm a teacher. Like, he smokes. Get him tested. I'll pass. But today, but man, you would be surprised how many. Funny story.
Stay on task.
Oh no, because I thought we figured out. Look, something's wrong with him. Question is, are you going to see it through? And rather than ask us, ask him what's wrong. If you don't believe him or you don't trust him or he's giving you a reason not to trust him, then you need to say that. Like, communication is key. But if the brother's going through something, he is depressed, as you said, it is not your obligation, but at least point him in the right direction.
Right. Absolutely.
Do not inherit his depression. Because people do that. And all of a sudden now that person's feeling good and you're like, oh, I hate life. You're like, how the fuck did this happen? Because you just literally took all that energy trying to help this person. Don't do that. There are paid professionals to help people. Point him in that way. And if he doesn't want to do it and you feel that this now is bringing you down, then it's time to go.
Absolutely.
If you can't operate because this person's stuck in that rut and not willing to work to get out, got to go.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
In relationships, do I feel like both parties at some point in time get in a rut, depression, things like that? Absolutely. So you don't just bail on people, but you do need to see some type of work. And there's no time frame, so don't think that well, now you're going to therapy, you should be good in 6 months. Like,
right now,
there's no time frame.
No.
But as long as you see progress and there is progression in the behaviors, then see it through. And that's man or woman. Like, I'm not saying women should do that. I'm saying people should do that for one another.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So we good there?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I don't think hers is as bad as some of as we read.
Yeah.
Because I'm still on my man waiting 6 months for his woman to come back. Like, what type of fool was he?
I'm still on the whole, you want my old sex videos from a previous relationship. That's
weird. That's definitely
we're not doing that.
It's a kink.
We're not doing that. At least not in my household.
No matter how
blocked.
In this household, we don't do that.
We don't do that. What?
I was going to tell a story. I forgot it. What was the story? What were we talking about before? I was like, and another one.
Addiction?
I don't have any of those.
Addiction, gambling,
You do, sugar.
depression.
Yeah, I do. That's bad. Actually, I've been working on it though.
I
The
haven't.
problem is the sugar problem is that crack is different, but
Mhm.
I've been working on it through fruit. Ugh. But what?
Fruit is delicious.
No, fruit.
It's just high.
Oh yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The broke thing.
Ah.
Being broke. We got to define that.
Mhm.
Because I'm telling you, man, nowadays you can get your check and don't have nothing left.
Mm-mm.
So like, and that could have you in a state of depression.
Mhm.
Because now it's like, oh, well, he gets his money, he ain't got nothing. Well, do you know that? Like, are y'all putting y'all funds together enough for you to be able to see like his spending habits? You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then, you know, maybe y'all should talk about that to figure out, okay, well, maybe he is broke because he ain't got no money, which leads to depression.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than a guy who ain't making the amount of money that he wants to make.
Right.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you go, and that's, once
But
again,
if you are that guy, get out of the dating game, please, because ain't nobody got time for that bullshit.
see what I'm saying? See how people talk to you?
No,
but
because
there's
you project that onto other people because you're mad you're not making the money that you feel like you need to make.
Because
That's
they
not my
told me I
fault.
can't take you to Cheesecake.
I like Cheesecake Factory, so I don't know what the fuck people
I
talking
don't.
about.
don't.
But you got to pick certain things off the menu. Everything ain't good.
But then I'm also a nigga who likes Applebee's.
Ew.
I'll eat Applebee's in a heartbeat.
Ew. Unless you want to sponsor us, then Applebee's is absolutely delicious.
I'll eat
What you
Applebee's.
get, the 2 for 25?
Right now it's $14.99 all you can eat
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely in there.
with $5 martinis. You talking about $20?
I don't know.
$20 you can get right.
Mm-hmm.
All you can eat?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ain't got no problems with that. What are we talking about?
We need to switch gears.
And you know what's so crazy?
What?
And another thing. My woman won't go to Applebee's
Why would she want to?
because our child asked.
Oh, okay.
Because she sees the commercials and you know, all you can eat scrimps and all that.
And she wants to go to
And
Applebee's.
she wants to go to Applebee's. She said that's a daddy-daughter date.
Ooh. I know that's right.
Shit, if I go, I'm just drinking water. I don't eat Applebee's.
I know that's right.
I feel that way about McDonald's. So yeah,
Applebee's and McDonald's are different.
two different
Are
things. But I mean, as far as when it comes,
There are people in line at Applebee's right now.
I feel like we're splitting hairs here.
but even if I, you know, whatever luxury I choose for the moment, McDonald's is not getting my cheap luxury at that time. Like it's just not gonna happen. We're gonna go to Wendy's and call it a day. So I get
Oh
it.
no, Wendy's.
I
They
think
fries be busted.
Are they?
they're
And
always
they baked
hot.
potatoes.
Are
Mhm.
That's their rule. They're always hot.
They
Oh,
always hot.
well,
That showed how fat I am. They're always hot. Nigga, you better put down them damn. Didn't you just say your blood pressure's high, nigga?
Nom, nom, nom,
Num,
nom.
num, num, num,
Are they
num.
salty?
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah,
Mhm.
And I think they use that sea salt. They don't use the regular kosher salt.
yeah, both said.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. It is.
Okay, that was the foodie in me.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We are gonna have to switch gears. Still gonna be just as outrageous. But we have our sex educator in the building. Our good sis Crystal is going to be visiting us virtually with her sex planner, which is super, super dope. I hate that we did not get a chance to have our audio correct
So,
last week, but
cuz, and all y'all, especially our cuz who's always on every day. Oh, you can go ahead and put in the notes when our sound ain't right.
yeah.
Because we're bringing her back because she has such a good product, but the sound, you really couldn't hear her.
No.
And so if you guys can't hear a guest or anything like that, literally type, we can't hear it. Because then we can take a break and fix it so that you guys can hear. Because
Yes.
we're not doing this for us. We're doing it for y'all too.
Yes. Because
So-
I'm telling y'all, this planner is dope.
If there's anything that you can't hear or anything that's wrong, let us know right away. Because then we'll take a quick break and then we'll fix it so that we can get the sound right. All
Mhm.
right. So with that being said, we're going to get her on. We're going to take a quick break, get everybody lined up, and then we'll be talking about the sex planner with the sex planner.
All right.
Ha. Peanuts and tomatoes. Tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
We'll be right back. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. Okay.
Y'all see the intro? Maybe. Well, it's TDS Radio.
See, Peanut Girl,
yes.
you could have had an intro.
Oh,
I'm gonna give me one.
Can we leave
Not
Peanut
you,
Oh.
Peanut Girl.
Oh damn!
Why
Fuck
would we
up.
call you
I'm so
Peanut
tired of
Girl?
hearing about these
'Cause I like
peanuts.
peanuts.
Oh my god, I don't even want to eat another peanut.
Oh damn!
I had peanuts all day today.
We heard. I'm glad you enjoyed your peanuts, sugar. Well, it's TDS Radio. And we are going to go ahead and redo Sex Unbanned because, as you guys know, last week, technical errors. Y'all just had us out here looking crazy and we having a good ass conversation. But we do have our guest. She is back, Miss Crystal, the sex planner. And can't wait to talk to her so you can actually hear what she's saying this time.
Yes, please.
Let's go ahead and bring her up.
Hey, how's it going?
Gorgeous.
I know that yellow looks amazing.
Okay. Y'all stop fucking my head up now.
We're not, because I said we was in the back. I said, well, you look good on her.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cleavage.
Look at her look.
Give it.
Well, look, I was trying to get the camera angle a certain way so it won't show so much, but I mean,
It's okay.
Girl, look, you
right.
you were just hollering about how big your titties is the other day.
You can't hide them.
I don't like him. Y'all see why I be messing with him? Because he ugly and he funny acting.
You love me. I love you too.
Like Fly little shit show do. I love you. He was not talking shit.
I
You
was
know,
about
but
to
like,
say,
and
your-
one button done.
Your guest is on.
That's all right. Hello, Crystal. How are you? We can finally hear you, girl. We're going to get it right. We're going to do you right.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming back. How did you enjoy your Friday, girl? It's Friday.
Well, like school started. I'm in school. I teach
Okay.
school. I have kids in school. So this week been a little crazy.
That's fair.
But it's Friday. I got some free time this weekend, so I'm excited about that.
Oh,
Amen
okay.
to that.
Congratulations. I'm loving to hear that. That sounds like you're going to have you a good time. Just like,
Yeah,
just
in
love-
bed.
Yes.
Sleep though.
That sounds like a wonderful party to me.
Yes, I love it.
Yes. Well, how we regular do it, y'all. Oh, but how was your day? How you enjoy your Friday?
Today's been good. The lines were always busy, but I
Mhm.
didn't cuss nobody out. I didn't send nobody straight to, dial tone. I was very professional today. So I can pat myself on the back.
You know what? I think whatever. A win is a win, sugar.
I'll take it.
A win is a win.
I will sure take it. How was your week?
You know what? My week was busy. It was extremely busy, but it was a good week. It was real productive. I'm like Chris, I'm sleeping tomorrow. Don't my phone gonna be off. I got my baby with me, so I ain't gotta worry about her. She's safe. If they die, I just guess I figure it out when I turn the phone back on.
Okay, do not disturb.
Oh yeah, it won't even bother me because I won't even know.
Thank you.
Hello, my love. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better.
What is it?
Don't do this. Boom.
Oh,
You can hear it.
why you?
Just letting you know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate it because I get excited.
Yeah,
I'm passionate.
Yeah, that's why
I talk with my hands. I'm a southerner.
I'm just letting you know.
She's from New Orleans, so
Thank you. Look, I almost did it again. Like
You just did. We're working on the sound to make sure everything is good. Woman,
that's
How
right.
was your
I
day?
appreciate it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kim. As you were saying, how was
It
you
was
enjoying your day?
good. What would make it better is let's go ahead and let's jump into this.
Okay,
You
that's fair.
yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm here with y'all, man. It's a
That's
good thing.
right. I know that's right. Look, all the love.
Family
All the love.
reunion.
So let's just peanuts.
Yeah, let's go. I want to talk about this planner again.
Yes, I'm excited. So we're gonna do the same thing we did previous show as usual. We always start with questions from followers from Instagram. I'm gonna keep this. I didn't take and switch up questions because the questions we got last week are really good. I did like the answers that Crystal gave. So I wanted to keep those. Question number 1: as a sapiosexual, do you have any fun ideas to spice things up? And I can't remember exactly what I said from that one, from last Friday, but I think I was, as I processed the question again, For those who don't know what a sapiosexual is an individual who receives sexual gratification or stimulation from intellectual spaces. So rather that be deep conversations or in spaces where their mind is stimulated, right? So that's sapiosexual. In ways to spice things up. And I feel like in spaces, depending on if your person is not someone who enjoys a lot of mental stimulation, it can be challenging to be with somebody who does. So in spaces like spicing things up, maybe doing something like blindfolding your person. That's what I say. I say blindfolding your person and reading to them. Whether it be a sexy poem, you can take and write out how you feel about them and blindfold them and touch them while you're reading to them your feelings and your thoughts. You can even do something sexy, like again, still blind. If you are not that creative, blindfold them and touch on them and tell them about your day. And if you got a person, if your person is a man, you can take and masturbate him while you tell him about your day. You probably ain't listening, but you know it's sexy. I'm just saying, but they spice it up, just because again you're in space where you're using the mind, but you're still engaging all the other senses and making it creative for you while still engaging in a way that your person is being stimulated that they enjoy.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. I think with sapiosexuals too, but like people always just think about the attraction, but in physical, when we think about attraction, we always think about the physical stuff. But with sapiosexuals, they're more. You might get them with the looks, but you're gonna hold them with your brain and what you're saying and your verbal stimulation, not just your oral stimulation. So I'm like things like book discussions. People always try to like shy away from how smart they are because they feel like they might be putting. I know like real smart people, they try to dumb down themselves, but this person is not the person to do it. But you can really like shine. I say stay true to yourself though. Don't try to like adjust yourself to fit this person's intellect because they're gonna see through it. And then that's some hard shit to like really keep up with. Like I ain't come to a date but then wrote a thesis or something like that. But I think I think that person would enjoy a good book discussion if y'all want to talk about books. Question games. I love question games.
I say naked Scrabble. I did say that last.
Oh, you did say that too.
That was me.
No, I didn't because we had a whole argument about how I was good at Scrabble.
No, because I said naked Scrabble.
No, you did because you didn't even know how to use a damn dictionary with Scrabble.
Shut up. He said it, but then you said that you were good at Scrabble.
Thank you.
Yeah. I said something about making up words. Yeah, you went in. He's like, nah.
Right, because we won't be fighting by this. Be fighting naked. Like, that's to get the dictionary because that's not a word.
I mean, it is recorded, so we can always go back. So
don't worry about it. We will. That'll be a reel. We'll make a reel out of that. I said it. No, I said it. Who really said it?
Not him.
Naked Scrabble was
not
me.
Him.
It was sexy Scrabble.
It's always something in between. What that person said, what this person, then there's the tape. There's the recording.
She said, and we go back.
Right. It'll be an instant replay.
Yeah. And another thing is letting that person teach you too.
That's something. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Right. They're really smart. So I mean, I'm sure that they love teaching. They love to like get those thoughts out and having a person to listen to them.
That's well. That's well. Yeah, that'll be something really fun and different. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, question number 2 is: I enjoy feeding my partner. And we had a whole thing because Kim misunderstood what I said. She thought I said something I did not say. Me and her. Anyway,
I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My baby, she's so sweet, ain't she? I enjoy feeding my partner and I want to add food to the bedroom. How can I add food and make it sensual and sexy? Now, when I was giving ideas to everybody, including you, Chris, that lost y'all shit. Oh, man, no. I'm like, all I said was pineapples and grapes.
I don't want no sticky ass sheets.
Yeah, that's like the biggest concern, messing up.
I get it, but
that's why you don't necessarily have to do it in the bedroom.
Correct, but that's not
like that out in the kitchen, and keep your partner involved. So if y'all want to cook together, they could be there as you like think about all this little nasty stuff y'all gonna do.
I mean, yeah. Right. And then you can also take, I think, with that question too, I think when people say bedroom, I don't think they mean specific with the bedroom because it's associated that sex happens in the bedroom. our mind automatically go there because I feel like you can do that whatever. Last time I was like, for me, like I said, you could do things while you're doing sense deprivation. So maybe like blindfolding or putting headphones on them so they can't hear, they can't see, and you feed them certain things. Or like you put a piece of like put a grape in your mouth and you feed them the grapes while kissing them, like and stuff like that. That's way to make it sensual, way to make it sexy, and it's not messy. Because I do understand what y'all saying. Like after you've had sex, like sometimes if it's a good session, you're ready to go to bed.
Okay.
So I don't want to roll over and
vacuum and mop and dust.
Have stuff sticking all on you, the bed sheets sticking on you.
And then you wake up feeling dirty, and I was like, yeah. So I get what everybody was saying, but yeah, like so I think in spaces like that is disassociated what you think sex could be. Sex should be, and reprogram how you think about it. It's not what sex should be, it's what sex could be and where it could be, not where it should be. So like you were saying to your point last week, even having something fun where you get like an air mattress and you was talking about the neuro sheets, right? This is like that where you can have it easy clean. You can take it off the bed, throw it in the corner till you get up in the morning, wipe it down, whatever that looks like. But I think that's ways to take and add food to the bedroom to make it sexy, making sure you're getting things that's not too sticky. Like me personally, I don't want syrup, I don't want chocolate, I don't want whipped cream, I don't want none of that on me because I got a vulva and she's sensitive.
Right. And about that too, it's like first I always think about safety and like you want to make sure that your person is not allergic to whatever you're thinking about.
Correct.
So like you gotta knock that, go through that checklist and make sure that person not allergic. Because I have a friend that's like allergic to avocado and stuff, and I love avocado. Yeah, and then also too, like sticking the wrong things up in your vagina, up in your vulva, that could lead to not so good circumstances.
Yeah,
it could lead to infections and things like that. So you also want to be really, really safe in what you decide to, or maybe what you should not put inside you.
Or just maybe leaving food on the top, just no food at the bottom. If it's edible, let it be like edible lubricant, something like that. Could be something fun you could take and play around with if you want.
Yeah, and there's edible underwear. There's a lot of like things you can do that's still outside the body that's sexy.
Correct. That you can.
You're waking up with like a lollipop stuck between your cheeks.
Yes.
just keep it on my bed.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing I said, the temperature plays too, because with all those like sauces and stuff, if you cold, stimulate the nipples, or even warm, warm,
frozen
caramel, things like that. You could do the temperature play.
Yeah, so ice, frozen fruits and stuff like that. That could be fun.
And if you're creative, like all artsy and stuff, trying to make little food parts. Like make your body parts out of your food.
Okay, yay.
Yeah, it's like you got a banana and 2 little cupcakes.
Yes.
The balls.
I believe that to y'all. All right. I'm okay. Yeah, girl. That's a lot going on.
Number 2.
I'm about to say,
keep it coming.
Oh my goodness. I can't say her. She punished. But yes, as you were saying, Crystal.
Yeah, just get creative. There's so much things you could do, but still keep it safe, still protect yourself, still protect your partner, but y'all make it what y'all want to make it.
Correct. That's right. Because sex it's not what it should be, it's what it could be. In spaces like that, it could be whatever you want it to be, as sticky, as sloppy, as clean as you would like it to be.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna go right on in. Again, thank you for coming back. I want to go ahead and give you the chance to actually introduce yourself once again and your plan. As a matter of fact, do you have one on handy so you can we can see?
I'm so mad that UPS messed up that delivery.
I
pay extra for that thing too.
You need to go back and tell her she didn't get it. I want my money back.
I do. I mean, that was like $25. Anyway,
let Kim write the review. She got you.
Okay,
thank you. So first, again, thanks so much for having me on. And I said, like, when I first saw the show, I heard that accent. I was like, that's my New Orleans sister. I gotta hit her up and see if we can link up and go to lab. So yeah, I appreciate you having me on to talk about my planner. I'm Crystal A. Ego, the creator and owner of the Sex Planner.
That color is amazing. I mean, the color, but damn.
Yeah, I got the gold corners, the gold.
Oh, it's that very top.
So what your planner is sort of a traditional planner, but it has a niche focus.
Mhm.
It's designed for busy couples to prioritize sex. Much like you have those academic or fitness planners,
Mhm.
there was no planner to emphasize intimacy.
Mhm.
So couple therapists and marriage therapists, that's what they always recommend. They advise a lot that couples should schedule sex, they should schedule their date night, they should schedule their intimacy.
Mhm.
But what I noticed while they had all those other niche planners like academic, fitness, passion planners, they didn't have anything specifically designed for intimacy or sex.
Right.
Even though you have all these doctors recommended it. So that's why I went ahead and designed the sex planner. It has a lot of features. It starts with sex holidays that I think are really fun.
Yeah.
The holidays are just like to prioritize things, to give highlight and focus areas to things that you might have not thought about in these days that they don't have. So I'll just switch to January. And you have some of the sex holidays that's listed in there.
So cute.
So you have National Hugging Day coming up on the 21st, and National Compliment Day, and National Spouses Day on the 26th. So those are a few of the sex holidays right there. And then each week, I'm offering you a different sex position to try. So some of it, you have a different sex position each week. Near the end of the month, after week 4, I'm giving you a lot of inspiration. So you have play to the senses, which plays to all 5 of your senses, different things that you can do. For example, like sight for January is wearing some sexy heels, smell, some jasmine oil, hearing, just having that like conversation with your partner, listening to their voice, taste. We pop in bottles because it's the new year.
Yes.
The champagne does increase the blood flow, and it helps prolong erections too. And touch, holding hands in public, or just holding your partner's hands for a moment of time. At the place of your senses, I do have mind blown section, which are intimate questions to ask your partner. We tend to take for granted that we know our partner, we know this and that, but it's good to take time to re-engage your partner and just get their thoughts about some things and have good conversations. Date ideas gets you out of that like mundane dinner in a movie, something like that. Something atypical that you can do. And this is my favorite section right here. I hope y'all see it.
We see it.
Don't get caught. Okay, so I'm giving you suggestions on where to do a quickie. You can do it in like the back in the VIP area, parking lot, a cemetery. But the thing is, if you get caught, don't say Crystal Ego told you to go ahead and do that. If you get arrested, don't drop my name. I'm not bailing you out. And lastly, I have a note section for you to reflect on. Each the planner is non-dated, so you can start any time of the year. You're not like if you missed a date, you can just pencil in whatever date you're starting at. And as you can see, I have a lot of color in this book, and the color is for a reason because I advocate for the BIPOC community.
That's right.
Right. To increase their sexual exploration, but I know we'll talk more about that as we go through the show.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming in and just again, that's amazing. And actually seeing, oh my God, that, like I said, when you put it up to the camera, that red crystal, when I say you did such an amazing job with this planner, it is gorgeous, just the look of it, which is why I was saying, I see why you saying color, for a guy, something black, that'd be sexy. That'd be really, really sexy. With that same, that gold trimming, oh my goodness.
Black Panther black.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, but like I said, just the look of your planner is amazing. And I love how detailed it is. Like I said, it's well thought out. You really are in tune and you did it with intention. You can tell the passion you have behind your work in your work. So congratulations to you.
Thank
and
you
I'm
so
so
much.
excited. I need UPS. Bring me my shit.
I know. What's it supposed to be?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I paid for 1-day delivery. It was supposed to come on the 17th, 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the weather out there. I really don't know what's
Ain't shit going on here. Oh, sorry.
Not here, but
Florida and everybody else.
I would
That
check
definitely.
Yeah, I know some other places school was canceled.
Oh
And,
yeah. I'm being bratty. I don't care. I want my shit. Give it to me.
Right.
So I actually have a question.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Can I?
Is it
can I-
relation to like is it gonna go against what we already got up here before you go running your mouth?
It's not.
Okay, we're gonna let Kenny answer his question. Go ahead, baby. You can answer your question.
So one of the things that we like to talk
said,
about.
"Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am."
Yeah, excuse me, ma'am. If I can interject. Y'all can like we on the cell phone. Girl, my shit's late.
Question.
Question.
Right. Like
I'm only messing with you. My question is this. What we talk to a lot of entrepreneurs about like their game plan as far as how they're going to market, how they're going to get it out. So when you come up with something that is in the line of sex, right? And it's in that department, what was your game plan to do it to where, you got your people who get offended by everything. So what was your game plan to make sure that this is coming out as something for everyone?
Actually, okay, so that is a transition for me.
Oh,
yeah, it's a transition for me. I wrote the planner, and then like I just, as I'm approaching retirement, I'm thinking like I want to go get into the field. So I started my education. I have an MBA already, but I'm getting a second master's in human sexuality. And then I entered this space called sex tech too, and I just didn't know how difficult it was to like market sex items because it's not even considered like I don't consider this like high intensity sex stuff. It's just more suggestions, and you see the features on there. It's not like realistic features. So I didn't know that the word sex was censored as much as it is. So now that I'm in a space with other entrepreneurs in the field and other counselors and things like that, we have we have think tanks where we think about how we're gonna get around this. So collaborations like I'm doing now. Podcasts are more open to it. Influencers, we find different ways to like speak to our audience and get these products to the people who really want and have the desire to know this information.
So like with Barnes and Nobles, is there like some type of red tape you got to get around to place this in the Barnes and Nobles?
It's not so much Barnes and Noble, it's more of marketing and pushing out like social media. She can probably tell you social media, if you use the word sex, a lot of times they won't let you place the ads for these products.
Okay.
Instagram got rid of like their sexual health hashtags. You gotta you can't even pull it up half the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm to answer your question, I'm learning how to market this and get this to the hands of people who want it.
So a normal bookstore though doesn't have a problem with it, right?
No, normal bookstore doesn't. Sex stores don't. I was speaking to a sex distributor that's like interested in it. So like hopefully we'll be seeing it in different sex stores.
Okay, good. See, my question wasn't bad.
I didn't think it was bad either.
I actually have a young lady that you might want to reach out to in Dallas that has a bookstore. So I'll get you her information.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And I'm gonna also tell you about a local sex store that's in New Orleans. When I say the owner, she's amazing and she loves working with locals. So I'm gonna take and send you her information. Actually, I'll send you her Instagram because I think she would really be interested in having your product in her store. Because I was talking to her for a while. Yeah.
So there you go. That's how you do it right there. That's
CDS wants you to win, baby. We want you to win.
Yes.
And do.
Okay, we're not doing this. Nope.
Okay.
Crystal, yeah. We're not.
So was my question one of your questions?
Actually, it was not. So you did really good. I'm so proud of you, baby.
Big boy things.
Yes. Oh my God. He's growing, y'all.
I told my sister today I was going to be professional. I wasn't even going to fuss with you, but you started it, so I had to finish.
I ain't say a word.
You did.
Like right now, here you go. I'm talking to Crystal. Like I was saying, yeah. So Crystal, back to the show. You just wait now.
All right.
You just wait. You just hold that thought.
Question.
Yes, right. Crystal, like we were saying, darling. Excuse us, our intermediates, things.
Go ahead.
So back to the planner, and you mentioned something about therapists and counselors always when they're talking to couples and encouraging them to take and plan their sex life, right? For people who are not just busy, but in spaces where they're having a tough time in their relationship, right? And they're really trying hard, like, to find the space, to create the space to put things together, to plan, to even think about putting something into the planner, right? Like, how do you think, or have you heard any ways that people have found it challenging to actually plan their pleasure?
Yes. Okay. So I view it in two ways too. One is more women, female focus, and one is more of a couple focus. Why they have challenges. And the reason why I'm saying one, don't get offended, men do not get offended. But the reason why I'm saying women focus is because 95 to 98% of women use planners, regular traditional planners. The planner and stationery industry is female focused. Women are the consumers of that. So I say that women tend to have a challenge with scheduling their pleasure is because they have always been taught that pleasure is like secondary to everything that they have going on in their life. And like I even think that's more of a modern approach, because I would say like before birth control and even still in some countries, women were not allowed to have pleasure. Their bodies are used to produce babies, who feed those babies, and the pleasure for men was, not for themselves. So fast forward to present day, women are still getting used to having autonomy over their own bodies. The idea is still somewhat foreign to them. And to add ownership of your own pleasure, that's still really, really new, a really new concept. And it becomes taboo, and shame and guilt is associated with that, because we're breaking away from that old thought process of breaking away that thought process. Now, like when you think about putting something down and scheduling something, it becomes important. It becomes a focal point. So scheduling your intimacy, your pleasure, or whatever you want to call it, not only makes it a priority, but it also makes it important. It puts it on the same footing as like a business meeting, as little Timmy's soccer game, your spouse's work function. It's on the same footing as all of that. And that's audacity. Like, how dare us?
That's right.
Right. It's audacious for a woman to say that their pleasure is a priority. So taking it back to your question, scheduling pleasure for women tends to be a challenge because we were always taught that we weren't even supposed to have it. That was something we weren't supposed to have. And then like that's the woman aspect of it. I say for couples, there's a lot of reasons why couples have it, but I kind of wrote it up into 4 different points. Avoidance is a big thing. So when you schedule something, you kind of remove that excuse of I don't have time. I don't have the time to do it. Right? Yeah. But when you're face to face with that, you have to face like real challenges. They might have real challenges that they're running away from. Right. Some might have like sexual trauma or like communication issues, or just dealing with the fact that we might be growing apart. So when you sit down and like really put that down and say, I'm going to deal with this now, some people can be fearful of dealing with that type of stuff. Dealing with those real issues.
Yeah, I agree with you. And in spaces like you're saying, putting it in the plan up makes it more of a space of not that we have to, we get to. So again, just restructuring how you think and how you communicate. So yeah, I like that. Like I said,
I love that saying. So, because another thing is just like people want to view it as it's less romantic. We being robotic, it takes this continuity out of it. But like we grown, we grown. It's like when you first met, you probably had all the time in the world. But fast forward, we have responsibilities like kids and work. And it takes more time and energy to, be spicy and to have those things be fresh. And like, some people just want to believe that it'll occur naturally, but I don't view it as being natural because you have to write it down and plan for it. But planning, it gives you the time to make it more fun. Right. Because like, if I'm sitting here on a date, I'm not worried about, oh my God, who's watching Little Timmy? Right. Like who's watching the kids? Can we even get a seat at the restaurant? But I made those reservations a week ago. I already got the flowers on deck. I already got the hotel room booked. So planning this type of stuff, allows for more fun.
So, Crystal,
plus I have that section where to do a quickie too. So we get some free time.
Crystal, what are some things that you've heard about your planner? Like, has anyone ever written back out to you or reached back out to you and said, this has helped me so much in this area, or I really enjoyed this portion? What are some things you've heard?
A big thing is adjusting that mind frame, that thought process, because people just didn't view your intimacy or your pleasure as something that you prioritize and something that you actually plan for. So initially they'll have a tough time saying that, oh, I can have a goal for my sex life. Yeah, you can have a goal for your sex life. You know, and I wrote it in a tone to be inviting. I wrote it in a tone for, you know, people who are just wanting to take that leap into sexual exploration. So it's more of the sex line is more of an invitation or a permission step to say, like, it is okay for you to do some freaky shit this year.
Hello, say that. I'm with that. Look, that's actually really and going into the next question, you kind of touched on it, but I want you to like touch a little further. You know, with the reasons that you mentioned of people having challenges, you know, planning their pleasure, right? Like, what are some ways what are some ideas that you have for people when they are in a reluctant space to come to the idea of, okay, I'm going to play in this. I'm going to sit down. We're going to write. Like, what are some ideas that you have to help them in their reluctant space?
First, kind of like relax them, because you know, they say it's like, if I have to deal with this, it's a problem. It's not a problem. It's just like a lifestyle, a thought adjustment, or a lifestyle adjustment. And if you like are really dedicated to, you know, being in a partnership, being in this space, and you want this, that's time. Anything you do, anything you want to accomplish in life, you're gonna have to take time and dedication and commitment to it. And I got to repost this clip that I saw from J. Cole. It was beautiful in the way he kind of explained it. He was talking about people who have been in long-term relationships. And he said that we often get wrapped up into thinking like everything gonna stay as it is. When I first entered that relationship, everything gonna be like it was in the beginning, because we're so hyped up on it. But like in reality though, you're just not the same person when you are 25. You're not the same person at 25 as you were, or 35 as you are when you're 25.
Right.
When you're 45, you're not the same person when you're 35. So he says that these couples have to find new ways to love each other.
Right.
And he said, like, go ahead, look at these couples that have been married 30, 40, 50 years. And he asks, like, how many times did they have to fall back in love with that person? How many, like, dates did they have to go on? How many conversations did they have to have? How many love notes that they have to write to that person? And I just, like, I love the quote, because that sums it up perfectly. It's not a problem. It's just dedication. You know, it's dedication to your partner.
Yeah.
Agreed. I share that, because being in a relationship, being in 2 long relationships, the first one, I did not recognize that both people are going to grow. So even when somebody says, oh, we're growing apart. Yep. Because if you stay the same person, then there's no growth there.
Right.
And then that happens over time. And unfortunately, we don't control the pace of when it happens. But what's supposed to gel you with being able to grow with that person is the love that you share for that other person. But so many people think that the change in the growth means that, oh, I don't love you no more. No, that just means I'm different. And you can love the different me. It's just now we have to reinvent what that is. You know what I'm saying? And so the me now in a long-term relationship, what, 10 years now, I learned it from the mistake in my previous marriage, where it's like, now I can identify it, where it's like, oh, we're changing.
Yeah.
You want to do this, I want to do that. So now we're basically dating each other all over again.
Nice.
You get what I'm
how you
saying?
framed it. Yeah.
Because you're now a new person.
Right.
Like when I met her, she wasn't a mother. We have a child together.
Yeah.
All different emotions and everything else come with that. You know what I'm saying? And instead of taking it personal, like, oh, you treating me different now. Nah, nigga, she's a mom. Like, and there's a different set of emotions that come with that.
Right.
And there's different priorities in her. So yeah, you may not be first because there's this whole thing that just came out of her.
Literally.
New priority.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so many relationships start to fade at that point because it's like, now I feel second to the child and you love the child more than me and all that shit like that.
Jealous of the baby.
Yeah.
I know. And your own child on top of that.
Shit,
Any baby.
Hey
on
man,
top
that
of
shit
that.
happens. So like to your point, you have to reinvent, and things like this, the planner help because it creates conversation again. Because as long as 2 people love each other, I don't think there's nothing that you can't communicate yourself through.
That's fair.
Facts.
I agree to that.
I agree to that.
Yeah, but I seen that clip that you was talking about was J. Cole, and it really was beautiful. It was a lot of what he was saying. Michelle Obama, she touched on a lot of that with the becoming.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I think, but and to add to what you were saying, I think when it comes to Western society, because we are an individualistic society, it can be challenging for us in relationships because we are programmed from birth to be focused on self, do for self, you need, you do, you know. And so when you think about other cultures, you know, and how they frame relationships and what they look like, that can be a challenging space for us. So I think, you know, to your point too, Crystal, you know, the reframing that needs to happen around what pleasure looks like, what pleasure could look like, what relationships could look like. Like, you know, like you said, you learn those lessons from your previous marriage and brought those lessons or those trials to the current one, because now it's like, no, I remember I did this, that shit didn't work
at all.
Let's try this.
Yeah. And that's pretty awesome too, because you know, you talk about our culture, but we, like, especially nowadays, this like idea of instant gratification. You know, instant gratification. So like the second, you know, things don't go as you thought it was, I'm bouncing, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing too. And I love that you said you took your old lessons, the lessons that you learned, because some people don't learn. They just like are hell bent on keep doing the same things over and over, even though it's been proven that what they're doing isn't working. So to have the maturity level to recognize what you're doing wrong and to incorporate the lessons learned, I think is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And divorce is costly. It's like, no, let me stop.
Oh no, I heard it is. That's why I say when I get married one time, one and done. If I get divorced, I'm like, well, we just gonna go together. We just gonna keep going together and getting booty. Cause I am.
So one of the questions I asked last time, you had a great answer for it. Because I think when people create things, sometimes it's more than just an idea. For example, the healing consultant. So many people don't know how much work she put into her CBD.
I talked to her earlier.
How much study she put in this, and the fact that you have the education behind this. How long did it take you to curate one planner? So when you finally sat down and said it's done, how long did that process take?
And I still don't have an answer for you. It took a while for me to write, because you have to. I wanted to think about formatting, and like to keep it engaging too. Because what you said last time too, some people they start it but they don't necessarily finish it. So I wanted to have enough features in there where, you know, the positions every week is something weekly to look forward to. It's something monthly to look forward to. It's something, the reflections at the end is something to reflect on. So just my thought process with that, I thought about like how I like to feel sexually, and like I thought about that. So it took me a while to write it. I would say maybe a year or so to write it. And then the business part of it, as far as finding a graphic designer, finding a company to even print. I didn't know that they didn't print porn in China. They considered my planner porn in China. It wouldn't do mass production there. So I had to find a different company. So the business side of it probably took another like year and a half, a year to 2 years before it was actually, you know, before I actually got this.
Try put it back.
Yeah.
That's very interesting that China didn't they consider your planner to be porn when literally all of the sex toys that we enjoy are produced and made and created in China.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. But I had to go through that struggle.
And probably because you weren't Chinese and they won't work with you.
And it was on COVID too. I mean, because shoot, I had to catch a flight, but it was COVID time, so I wouldn't go.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's good. Like again, the planet is gorgeous. It really is. I hate it again. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh, okay, good. It didn't hit. Yay. But now I know you focus a lot with the planner on it being for couples, right? For them to connect, reconnect, stay connected. However, when dating itself, right, can your planner be used for someone who is just getting back into dating, right? Or in spaces where they have not, maybe they haven't been intimate with somebody in quite some time, and they're looking for a space where they can take and do something, right? Like you said, like have something to look forward to. They having writer's block, creative block, right? Sexual creative block. Can your planner be used for someone who is single and they just got them a new partner and they are considering becoming intimate with their partner.
Yes, indeed. I have a lot of singles who actually buy the planner.
Okay.
So I say that they can use the planner because it helps like develop their confidence. It helps develop a confident mindset and a good attitude towards sex. Like I said, it's your invitation to be kind of freaky. You know, I wrote it in a tone for people to who were kind of modest in the past who want to take that leap. So I think the sex planner can help them develop the right foundation to even attract a love and to attract great sex because everything starts with great foundation.
Yeah.
And then there's like just a lot of fun, engaging things to do in there. But I have written a sex planner just for singles.
Okay.
It's for sex, it's for self-love. So different type of, masturbation techniques, different like sex toys, different your thoughts, like questioning yourself so you can question about yourself and like challenges. I just find like, some people are really have been kind of like grown to be so modest that doing something as simple as eating dinner by yourself can be daunting for a lot of people and a hard task for them to even do. So I have different challenges like just eat by yourself. I want you to go and get like 3 numbers or at least introduce yourself to a certain number of people. Look at yourself naked. Take a mirror and put. A lot of women don't even know what they look like down below. Or even like change your wig up, do a different wig.
Hello.
Well read if you don't. Red, blind,
yes,
dreadlocks.
Let's step in.
Okay.
Look, saying if you need help with that one, right? You go. Hello.
So while this one can be used by singles, I am in the process of putting another planner out that's just for self-love. So
awesome.
Yes, I love that because I think when even considering engaging with somebody else, everything starts with you. Like you have to start with self first. What do I like? How do I want to engage in a relationship, right? How do I want to share myself with somebody? Not what can somebody, only what someone can bring to me, but what do I really have to offer to somebody? And how much of me do I really want to offer to that person?
If they deserve it.
I mean, that's a fact too, but that's in space where you and that person y'all engage, and it's like, okay, you done earned it. You done earned a little bit.
Maybe if people had your planner, we wouldn't have unfortunate dating tales.
I cannot wait, girl.
Love themselves.
And I still want to do the male one with you.
I think that's
if possible. I still would love to do that.
Yeah,
because we need it.
I agree with you. And that even in space talking about guys when talking about self-love, especially masturbation, because I think a lot of guys, they take and they hide when they are masturbating. Because I've had comments with men talk about that. Like in relationships, hiding, masturbating, like, honey, she done pulled on it. I think she know what it looked like. She all right, you touch it. But I do understand that it's so many layers when it comes to masturbation, right? Rather for male or female, but specifically talking about self-love, like you said in your current planner that's coming. Yes, like you're saying, just put in this place where start with you. Okay, this is you. How do you want to love on you? As a matter of fact, if you don't know or you haven't figured it out just yet, this is how you can start. And I love that you are putting it in a space where it's a starting point, not a finishing point, not a note. Just like, look, just start somewhere, just try.
Right.
Yes, I love that, and especially again coming from a space of just centering self. Because we center self in so many ways, but in ways that are almost superficial. Or I would say give a nuance of superficial. Right. So
you gotta read that I can't say it.
Oh, what happened?
We got a comment.
Oh, okay.
It says this calendar idea is great. With me being a hopeless romantic is perfect. I don't just want let's have sex girlfriend all the time. Intimacy and love languages mean more to me.
Thanks, Tyler. And this is another thing I grapple with too, because it says the sex planner. But I want people to realize when I say the sex planner, it's just not the physical act of sex. When I say the sex planner, I am like thoroughly going through your like whole body. I'm hitting the thoughts with the intimate questions, setting the scene with playing to the senses, just the date night idea. It's more than just the physical act. It's just getting your whole body and mind frame in the mood and putting aside that space so you can have a great time, a great experience.
All right.
But people get hung up on sex and like, oh, it's not just about sex. It's about all of it. Everything comprises of.
Right.
And I think that's where with the men, the intimacy part, because so many men don't go into that department. It's just like, all right, sex, give me a titty. You know what I mean? Like,
can I get one titty?
Yeah,
that's my idea. When I tell you Jim Carrey did his big one with that one, y'all.
Let me smack your butt. You know what I'm saying? Like the intimacy part, you would be amazed how many guys, I'm sure y'all not, because y'all, but so many men just don't even put that into their Rolodex of thought of, let's be intimate before we get to the physical. We just take the physical as, ain't this intimacy?
right.
You don't want me to grab your titty. Like, what are you talking about? That's intimacy.
But some women struggle with the concept of women don't necessarily get turned on the same way men get turned on, because men are very like visual, but women need some more things just to look at you and be ready to go. So I think some men kind of like struggle with that concept that like something, what you mean I had to like buy her flowers or take her out? That's a turn on? Like, yeah, that's a turn on. It's not a turn on for you, but it might be a turn on for her. I think that's why a lot of people send dick pics too.
I'm getting tired of those.
I'm getting tired of those. What? Oh my God. That is funny.
Especially when it's unsolicited.
Why are we sending so many dick pics that you're getting tired of it? See what I'm saying, man? Why are you sending so many dick pics that people are like,
I don't get penis pictures. I don't know. I don't talk to men.
Do you get unsolicited?
Now I have got some coochie pics, and I was like, babe, I ain't even asked you for this little
See? Same thing. People just throwing it out there.
I think they're doing because they'll get turned on, seem like, you know, so they assume that women would get turned on seeing their privates too. That's my thoughts on that too.
I think men are just idiots and they associate everything with their penis, and they're like, oh my God, I think she wants to see my big hard penis because society tells them that this is what. Let me put the remote control next to it. Thank you. Or fucking can. Like, sir, I'm just saying. Nobody. It's actual size. Like, I don't think about your dick when I watch the Roku TV. That ain't what is on my mind.
The planner, Crystal. We need the planner. Because we think that shit is hot.
And it's not. You know what's hot? Showing the fact that you are negative for STD test.
Okay.
Speaking of STD tests and sanitary, because we got all y'all here. One of the things that I was going to ask, and just scrolling, we never got to it.
You better not bring up St. Aug again.
No. I'm bringing up the dude who got accused of being sassy for using dude wipes. So a woman went in his bathroom and he had the dude wipes on the toilet, and she got upset and called him sassy because he had dude wipes.
Never.
Do y'all think that that's a sassy thing?
No, I think that's a clean man who deserves a hand clap. Absolutely. What you've been telling us, they don't wash their booty.
Their ass was gelled together with shit.
It was him. Now he said that. I laugh like you.
It was me.
But no, I think with the women too, a lot of the stereotypes that we have, women, we taking. And again, this is just my educated guess. I'll say that because I do understand I am pretty biased because I engage in same-sex relationships. So I do understand. However, what I do see and what I hear a lot of is, like you said, she called him sassy, but at the end of the day, him being hygienic is sassy. How does a clean person equate to his sexuality? But it's this idea that we keep floating around of men doing certain things that's considered being feminine. How is clean being? But my point, how is being clean feminine?
Right.
I guess he uses wipes. I don't know. What do you think?
But at the end of the day, for me, if he had streaks in his drawers, how much shit is she gonna talk about that man?
That's
right. You might like it. Because you know what? Let me tell you something real quick.
Oh my God!
Because while we sit here and talk about men, there's a lot of women who don't know how to clean themselves properly.
And I have heard some stuff from men. Time of the month. I have heard some stuff from men.
Girl, you know my house. I always carry wipes in my house. But
love her bathroom.
Hello. So there are, if I'm seeing that a guy is taking that extra step, especially going on a date with a man who said that he only washed every so often and brushed his teeth once
in the morning.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
That's why we need the planner, Crystal. First thing first, wash.
Yes.
Smell good. Get you some cologne.
And go to the doctor. Get yourself checked. Make sure that everything the way that it needs to be
before you be spraying stuff on your bodies and doing things.
Don't look at me and exasperated.
Well, I wasn't saying you men, and we got to be subjected to this mess.
I'm the one telling y'all. The younger they are, the nastier they are too.
And men, check other. It shouldn't be like, but check other men. Like the way that I will tell a young lady, like you need to have your bag with your stuff for when it's that time of the month. You have your wipes, you have your tampons, you have your pads, your panty liners, your ibuprofen, all of that. Keep it in a little bag so you can take it to the bathroom with you. Men, I need you to also check guys on that too, because there's nothing cute about being funky.
Okay.
Well, see, in the planner, because y'all writing it. You're writing the planner, aren't they, Crystal? They're writing the planner.
I mean, I would think people would notice. What people?
In the planner, we can address that when we talk about senses, because I'm telling you, a lot of guys don't necessarily take those things into consideration.
And
like
it's crazy.
A good smelling man, like they don't take that in consideration. So, and I promise you, like being a man, you hear the conversations and you see what they do, right? So I have seen men walk right out the bathroom, and you're like,
insane.
Damn, bro.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just roll right past the sink. And you touched everything on the way out.
But women do the same thing too.
I'm about to tell you, I have.
We had a conversation about that this week.
Listen, I'd have been in space where I had to go to the bathroom real bad, and the female bathroom was packed, and I was like, I'm going to this guy's bathroom and take a pee. When I say it was spotless, I'm like, not a piss stain on the wall, nothing. I just expected to be. I expect to hold my leg up over the urine. It was spotless. I'm like, and then you go in the female bathroom.
Disgusting.
Shit on the back of the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes,
Disgusting.
pads and like but so it's like I don't want to be in space where I'm like, oh, guys are terrible, anything like that, because that's not what I mean. However, I do see the space, like I said, where it's really a human experience, like really, because I've heard guys tell me experience that they had with women. Like I got a friend of mine, he's in the kink community. He's a gentleman dime, and there's been spaces where women have gotten on his table or gotten his chair, and they are not the freshest, and they want to open their legs and wanting him to do sensual things to him, and he's just like in space where it's like, well, dang, and how do I engage with this person? One, without making her feel uncomfortable, without making her feel bad.
I'm spraying.
It's not the freshest.
I'm spraying.
Right, but in spaces like that, to Kim's point, about each one teach one, right? We'll call it that. But I think when we're talking about those spaces too, it's a lot of reframing that needs to be done around sex. And that's a part of that reframing. Like if you smell bad, like at the end of the day, I wish everybody realized a vulva is a vulva. There is so much that we deal with, like just on a regular day, like 2 weeks before your cycle getting ready to start, and you have discharge, and your pH balance has changed because you've been eating fucking Cheetos all day long, and now you ain't had no water, so now everything is not what it was. You've been eating avocados and damn Brussels sprouts, so now it's so much that happens. So when there is a change, we need to reframe that it's not a problem. It's just okay. A body is a body. Like we talk so much about the body being beautiful. Again, let's add to this, like that other commentary. Same thing with guys, like being in a space where you're fully understanding the vulva itself. Is just there's so much pleasure that goes into it besides the actual touching and the interaction with the actual body, So like I said, just going back, just reframing what that looks like, and with the planner, it's definitely putting it in space where we're reframing what sex is and our understanding of what sex is. So I like how you say it, you're not, when you see the word sex, right? It's not just, okay, let's just get it. Let's just do this. It's no, I'm talking about mental, physical interaction. Mental, physical, and emotional interaction with your person, right? So I love that you're saying you're touching on all these different aspects of sex, because sex the idea of sex and understanding of sex needs to be reframed. So I think, like I said, that's what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. And I think we need to do a lot more of that. And that could help the young lady who was talking to the guy, say he was sassy because he had hygienic wipes in his bathroom. like that needs to be reframed. Like, really, what does she understand homosexuality to be then?
Right.
Or she might be the same girl that masturbates a female to girl on girl porn. I bet she do. I will put money on it because it's always them. I meet them all the time. I'm sick of y'all. Leave me alone.
I think, like, to add to that too, I think that's part of the education process and the sexual education process too. That hygiene part is left out just along with the pleasure part. You know, we stick to, like, we talk about the robotics, the biology of it, but we don't get into like how that affects us in real life.
Yeah.
You know, talking about hygiene, what can possibly happen? How are you just viewed if you don't take care of your body? You know, not along with all the medical things, how people are going to view you. You know, it's probably a reason why, you know, somebody started to go down there, then they stopped and left.
Yeah, not left.
They had to leave.
Of course you do.
But I would 152% take a guy that has those dude wipes over somebody that got skip marks. So
I'll tell y'all the story because we don't want our listeners to do that. But I have a question because are you able to see your sales like regionally? And here's why I say, because like we're in the Bible Belt, and of course, you know, people stuck up around here. This is like taboo. We can't really talk about it.
When I say they fucking here, trust me, I done been in some spaces.
But like, you know, when you meet certain people from certain places, like I know up top where I'm from in Pittsburgh, people are very stale. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, you know, something like your planner and where y'all from, like New Orleans or Florida, California, where people like, yo, this is not a conversation that people shy away from. Have you noticed that your sales are more prominent and dominant in certain areas?
Yeah, it is more prominent in populous areas, more cities, because as you stated, they're more comfortable with talking about these type of things. When you get to smaller places where everybody know you, so you see, like, there's often a fear of judgment and shame that comes with that. And I think some people are just like scared to really be their authentic selves because of what that judgment, what that shame is going to bring to them. They don't have the freedom to be able, or even they probably don't even have somebody that shares their type of thought process or that they know shares their thought process too. Right. So they're going to be less comfortable talking about those certain things. What I have noticed when I first put the planner out and started speaking more about sexual exploration, because I belong to a lot of conservative groups, church, just conservative organizations. My career is very conservative. So I thought there's going to be a lot of pushback with me speaking about these type of things. What I learned, though, is like people are thirsty to talk about. They love to have an outlet where they could be themselves, talk about sex, and be accepted for it, and not like be shamed or pushed off or tossed to the side, because they have these very natural feelings that they want to speak about, and they want to know who else shares that type of things. So that's one thing that has propelled me with pushing it more, writing more, speaking more on it, is knowing that there's people out there that want to know this, but just are afraid to speak up at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like you were saying, you know, in the spaces that you're going, I think one of the issues that I've seen, especially in my events that I have, like, is how it's presented to people, right? I think sometimes in spaces where people who are educators, I think they're so comfortable in their skin, they're so comfortable in their space, in the field that they are in, their niche, that they forget that you have to meet people where they are. And for me, I think that's one of the reasons why people love like engaging with talking about sex, because I'm that person, like, I'm gonna look at you and be like, oh, that's so you acting like that? Okay. I know how to be, but I know how to deal with you. And I think it could also be cultural too. Right. But again, just to your point, like you're right about that. Like people are hungry for the information. They're hungry to be seen. They're hungry to be validated in that space, because people are not, and there's so much pleasure in sex outside of the actual physical, just talking about it, just hearing about it, you know, just thinking about it. Right. So I like I said, I really love the fact that you said that just people are hungry, because they are, and it's just having those spaces that are created where people can engage. It's
not even that it's new. It's not even that it's like new. It's just like, okay, my mom, my grandmother couldn't talk about this stuff. So what they gonna tell me? Oh, you can't talk about it either. You can't go to class and talk about this either. They just gonna push on what they have been taught, you know, and they just gonna keep pushing on what was taught. So yeah.
It feels like a taboo thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're naturally prone to experience. However, to have the conversation, it's kind of taboo when it comes to the upbringing of others and actually genuine having a healthy conversation about sex.
Yeah, but I think let's go back again to that reframing and meeting people where they are. Like whenever, like as comfortable as I am talking about sex, because y'all know I holler fuck, pussy, dick, all the things in a heartbeat. I can say all that shit now. Yeah, come in on the radio. That felt good. Anyway, my point is, although I'm comfortable in this space, I know for a fact if I meet somebody and I meet a woman who's in church and she come and she tell me, oh yeah, my a matter of fact, I met somebody at the Black Ass Brunch, matter of fact, a lady I was talking to them, and she came and she was something like, oh yeah, like, you know, I really want my partner. She the way she came to me was like, oh, me and my partner, we good. Like our sex is great. But you know, and he and I'm like, I'm listening. I didn't say anything. Only thing I did was I was quiet and I gave her the space to speak because I knew for a fact me telling her anything right now is not going to make her feel comfortable.
Yes.
Because she wanted me to know, like, oh, my shit is good. I'm good, but really I'm not. And I just want to be seen. I want to be validated because I want to know how I can get my person to see me, how I can get them to validate me. But again, like I said, just going back, people, like you said, it's not new information. And to your point too, it'll be like, you know, how was I brought up? Because the way how she presented to me was like she was nervous. Like, I want to talk about this, and I know I feel good talking about it with you because I'm talking right here with you. And at the end of the day, I just don't feel good, but it feels right. It's that tug and pull, it's the back and forth. So like I say, once again, just bringing it back, it's the reframing of what sex is, how we understand it, how we feel about it, how we pursue it. Like that really needs we just really need to reframe that. I think
that's a perfect practice. And I think that's something that like more people need to really like consider your audience because we want to speak the way we want to speak and we want to make the points that we want to make. But do you want this person to understand and receive of what you're saying? And for them to understand and receive what you're saying, sometimes you have to reformat how you say things in the way that they're going to receive it. They want to hear it their way, or they want to view it from their viewpoint. So sometimes it takes some adjustment. And so you have to really realize your goal when you're talking to some people. What are you trying to accomplish? Do you want that person to really understand you, or you just want to speak to let your voice be known?
And I got a quick question for you. Where can people get to you? Because you're an educator, just like you're an educator in this. So are you out actually speaking, or do you hold seminars? How can people get to you?
Hold seminars. I usually speak, collab with podcasts or people who are interested in learning more about the planner. And I do sometimes put videos on my social media as well.
Got you.
So Crystal, I have a question for you. And I hope that you say yes and don't say no. But we would like to do this, huge collaboration for Valentine's Day to really give couples something special and a full-on experience. What I would love, if you can, because I understand you're a small business just like we are, if you would be willing to actually allow our lucky couple who we choose to win to experience your sex planner, as well as a spa day, CBD, some things I need to talk to you about, but I know you're going to agree. So just say yes. Thank you, babe. I
done been voluntold on my own show live, so now I can't even say no.
Thank you. But one of the things that if you say yes, if it would be possible, if maybe there's like a QR code that they can scan on the sex planner that give them, some insight.
For sure, definitely. I would love that. I would love that.
You just been voluntold too.
Yeah.
I can't stand her and her brother.
We are family.
Lucky I love her.
And that was the reason. That was also the reason for me asking, because with you guys both being educators and collaborating and crossing y'all audience, then it should be something where, like we can help out as far as getting the message out. Even if it's just us creating a video or dialogue of y'all talking and record it and get it out, because people need to be educated. Absolutely. So like if you came up with like top 5 this, top 10 this, or like even misconceptions, things like that, where, like you said, people are thriving for the conversation. They just don't know where to have it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then if I have it, is this a safe space to have it?
That's how.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if you guys create that culture, man, we would love to help facilitate it.
Oh, look at that. Now we got to work together for real, girls. Two nasty girls from
I'm
New
with
Orleans.
it. I'm with it.
I can't. Shut up.
Did you say two nasty girls from New Orleans?
Well, from New Orleans.
I ain't gonna lie. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
Of course, he got a story. My God.
It ain't the story.
Like,
Well,
for real.
the only
I'm
reason
about to say the food good. That's what you was about to say.
I was gonna say everybody I
And
met
everything
from,
else.
everybody I met from New Orleans is fluid, and that's the way I'll say it. Like they just fluid.
That's why they love us.
Well, our culture
It's
is
love.
fluid.
Yeah,
When you
fluid.
like the history of New Orleans, we were, we had Spanish and French influences,
And Haitian.
and they allowed, unlike the rest of Europeans, they allowed their slaves to like marry and integrate with it. So the whole culture is a melting pot of Native American, Black, Spanish, French. We like to party. We like to have fun. We just like to have a good time. We love love.
Thank you. That's why I was just be. I promise you, I'm a good time. Just chill with me. But all
So, Crystal, Love Bug, we are almost up to the 30-minute mark of the hour.
Yeah.
But I do not want you to go anywhere without telling people how they can get in contact with you, how they can follow you, how they can support you. Because as we have said on the show, this is a beautiful thing. You've done a great job, and you need to be commended on doing so.
Girl.
Because I love that a woman who looks like me is behind this.
Hello.
So let's, let everyone know where they can find you.
Thank you so much. You can follow me on social media at The Sex Planner, on Facebook, The Sex Planner, and my website is www.thesexplanner. So everything is The Sex Planner. I made it easy for y'all.
Yes, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, like I said again, giving us another chance to take and work with you, hear your story, hear your passion. Like, I appreciate you sharing yourself with me as another educator. Like I said, I'm excited and definitely would love to sit down and talk to you more, which is we will, because I told you I'm gonna be reaching out to you anyway. But yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited for your growth. I'm excited for your success. Like, again, this your planners are going to be everywhere. Period.
Thank you so much. Look, you're making me blush over here.
No, and a pretty face should be blushing. And a pretty face should be. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not put on Do Not Disturb, y'all. That is rude. Oops. Sorry. Oh my God. Anyway, yes. Again, thank you. We are so excited to have you. Of course, you're gonna be coming back doing more with us.
Absolutely.
Now, just closing remarks, you already say where we can find you. Like I said last show, do you have any events that you are doing in California? Because I do have some listeners out there. So should they be looking for you somewhere in the coming weeks or so?
Yeah, they can follow. They can follow on social media. Any events that I have, I usually post out there. If you join the website and join a newsletter, send out newsletters monthly, and they'll list all the upcoming events that I'm either like speaking or I'm a vendor for. So that's how you just stay tuned. Follow social media and stay tuned.
That's right. Well, y'all,
thank you.
Thank y'all.
And thank you for being flexible and coming back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
We can't do wrong.
You are amazing.
All right,
You did well.
I'm not done yet. Hold that thought.
The interview you just closed.
No, I didn't. I got a whole event I'm getting ready to have.
No,
sir.
with the interview, not with your stuff. That's why I said you did good.
But what if Crystal wanted to hear about it?
I know.
Are you asking her another question?
No, we was.
So with the interview, you did well.
Let him
Just
have his
accept
moment.
it.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
There you go. It's so hard for you to say that, isn't it?
It's not, because I thank you all the time, sugar.
Do it again.
Look.
Finish it.
Oh my God.
Aquarius, Aries.
Finish it.
You
Finish
finished?
it. Let's go.
Finish what?
Finish what you give your
Oh,
promo.
I'm allowed to finish now?
That's not give your promo.
Can I finish?
So
now?
there's an event happening.
Oh my God.
17.
Yes. So anyway, y'all.
Yes, like I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted, right? And thank you again so much for your compliment. I'll tell them again, thank you, y'all. Anyway, yes, y'all, stay tuned. February 17th, right here at the American Underground. I am going to be having another SIP workshop. If y'all saw the other one, y'all know for a fact you don't want to miss this one. Same thing, engaging impact play with sensuality. So it's showing you how to incorporate your 5 senses to stimulate your next impact play session. This particular workshop is going to cover more for beginners and talking about actually what impact play is, how to communicate about impact play, how to ask your partner questions, how to engage safely in the experience, right? And then techniques, different sensations from different tools, because impact play is not just floggers and all the stuff y'all saw me do the last one. I'm gonna tone down. I ain't gonna be doing all that. I'm gonna behave this time. But like I say, just different tools and how to engage with them, different sensations of the body, like all of those things. So again, February 17th, right here at American Underground. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite right now. Here's my bio. What time? It is from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have drinks, we're gonna have
a good
fun. Because I tell you, last one we had everybody was in my chair by the end of the night. Flip of the wrist. But thank y'all so much for joining in, coming back again. Crystal, thank you for your time, for your love, for your passion. Again, I'm so excited for you and all the work that you're going to do and the work that we'll do together. But good night, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next week. We'll be back. Sex Unbanned on TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
And we'll be back Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. What's happening Tuesday?
Damn, the show.
Yeah.
I know, because
and Kia will be sitting in for me because as you
on
know,
24th. Yeah. That's how I'm like Tuesday. I'm like, wait a second, what's happening? That's not what I was told. I was confused. Kim said the 24th. That's what she told me. That's how I was like, so I said Tuesday. I ain't gonna be here. I didn't realize y'all wasn't gonna be here.
TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.